unbeaten 6-0 record on the line against only the greatest of rivals in Meade County. I'm John Smith, joined by Noah Knight, and today we've got a couple of Third Region's finest. Noah, what are your thoughts on this explosive matchup as we watch these two hated rivals go at it?
Tonight I expect a lot of back and forth. It's hard to tell if we're going to see an offensive or defensive battle, but for both teams the key is making the most of their open looks consistently. Last year, of course, the key player for Meade County, Kendall Wingler, scored 82 points across the three meetings with the Tigers, averaging 27.3 points. So the Tigers are definitely going to need to look to stop her tonight if they want to come out on top and continue this unbeaten season.
Of course, she is a Division One, has a Division One commitment. She's going to Eastern Kentucky, turning down offers from Murray State, Evansville, North Alabama, and BYU. So definitely a big name player and somebody that the Tigers are going to have to watch out for. Just a couple of days ago, scoring 53 against Cloverport in a third region record game, and currently are averaging 35.5 a game as well as 7 rebounds.
You mentioned that third region game. That game finishing 103-31 in the Lady Waves' favor. And it looks like we will be getting ready for perhaps starting lineup shortly.
For tonight's girls basketball action, as we have a district rival matchup tonight with our visitors from Meade County High School and our Lady Tigers from Breckinridge County High School. Prior to the start of tonight's contest, I'd like to take a moment and honor this great country with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight performed by the BCHS Band under the direction of Mr. Ricky Dudgeon.
We now welcome you back following the playing of the national anthem there. And Noah, of course, we know two very explosive offensive here. You did mention whether it'll be an offensive or defensive matchup, and I think certainly will be a little bit of each. Meade County currently the best scoring team in the third region, Breckinridge County in third, trailing only Mecklenburg County, and certainly expect a lot to go down here tonight.
And last season, Breck County were second in the third region as far as points per game. Meade County were third. Field goal percentage, Breckinridge County were fifth. Meade County were third. As far as three-point field goal percentage goes, Breck County were sixth. Meade County were tied for fourth. And another big aspect of the game is rebounds, where last year we seen Breckinridge County in fifth, but Meade County were in 10th in the third region.
Another thing to keep in mind, you did mention as well it could be a defensive matchup. Breckinridge County currently holding the best defensive record in the third region, allowing only 43 points per game, while Meade County giving up 54. Although a 3-2 record, of course, you're going to expect a few more points given away rather than a 6-0 unbeaten start. Meade County coming to this game following a defeat to Owensboro Catholic at home, and they'll definitely be looking to turn that around. But back-to-back going against two of the best teams in the third region, and they'll certainly look to get back on track here. For Breckinridge County, we know it was an ugly win against Whitesville, but a win nonetheless, 57-40, and only a 32% from the field shooting display from the Lady Tigers.
no real way to predict a rivalry game as big as this one, but we do have just under 4 minutes now until tip-off.
Yeah, I would expect this. Of course, Breckinridge County beating, as we know, Edmonson County 55-51 in the first game of the year on the road. And up to this point, that was definitely the most challenging game so far. But this one is arguably the toughest on the year so far. And it will take everything from this Lady Tiger team if they want to move to 7-0 for the first time since 1992. Of course, this has been the 11th district championship for the last 6 seasons now. Breckinridge County winning 4 and Meade County winning 2. Breckinridge County 4 straight, in fact, as well, which has been quite a few broken hearts for Meade County, as they've won a couple of those regular season matchups, but not able to get it done in the title game.
And of course, the last season's matchup, the first meeting was at Meade County. It ended in a Lady Waves win by 1 point, 55-54. But then the Lady Waves would come to Tiger Arena and lose 64-51, where Ringler would score 33 points, but it still would not be enough because she was the only scorer who had above 5 points in that game. And then, of course, the third matchup was at Cloverport, where the Lady Tigers won by 11, 59-48. Sydney Tucker with 15, Grimes had 11, and Ringler had another 30, but still could not manage to pull off the win for the Lady Waves.
Yeah, and an interesting note there, of course, Meade County winning the first game with Wingler having her fewest point total, and definitely the two losses far too reliant on her. When they could spread the offense out, get other players such as Gallimore involved, it is going to cause some problems. But when they become one-dimensional through one player, that could make it tough for Meade County to come out victors in this one.
Now, you mentioned some of the keys for Meade County. Peyton Bradley, another one who we've seen just like Hancock County's Carmen Riley, a 7th grader. This is the first 7th grader on the Lady Waves roster in over 10 years. This season, she is averaging 9 points and 2.2 rebounds. Well, we'll see what she can put together.
We also know Gallimore, one of the sort of the right-hand man to Wingler, who put up 27 in her absence in the win against John Harden earlier on in the year. And so far this season, she's had at least 10 in every single game. And we're going to wrap things up pretty close here. About 35 seconds to go until the starting lineups, and then we'll get right underway.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Breckinridge County High School and Tiger Arena for tonight's girls basketball action between the Meade County Lady Wave and our Lady Tigers of Breckinridge County. Please join me for the introductions of tonight's starting lineups. First, for our visitors from Meade County High School. At guard, number 5, Aubrey Hardison. At guard, number 14, Maddie Clanton. At guard, number 23, Jenna Gallimore. At guard, number 55, Kendall Wingler. And at center, number 21,
County, as you heard, Wingler, Gallimore, Griffin, Clanton, and Hardesty rounded out. And for the Lady Tigers, the traditional starting five. The last one there, of course, mentioned Aaliyah Mucker coming off a 2010 game against Whitesville, proving just how valuable she is to this team. But we're going to see Dee Griffin and Isabel Grimes tip it off here to get things underway in this massive 11th district matchup. Sort of an unconventional lineup there for Meade County. But it is tap back here, and Clanton will get things set up for the Lady Waves.
We see an immediate drop back for the Tigers, which is not what we've been used to.
And a quick palm there called by Gallimore, and an early turnover for Meade County. Looks like Meade County coming up here. Here's Isabel, of course, takes the ball up the court. She takes it to the left. Nobody on the help, and it's going to force a foul from Clanton there. Isabel goes to the line.
Of course, we're no stranger to seeing Isabel get to the line early. It does seem she's appearing to return to her form from what we've seen in the Whitesville game.
Still scored 15, but it was not the prettiest style. First one, knocks down. 68% shooter on the year, 26 for 38 from the line. Her second goes long, and the rebound by Griffin. The Lady Tigers get into that press, of course, as you mentioned early. Gallimore gives it back to Clanton, back over to Gallimore. Takes it down the left side. She's going to take it all the way, and that one's going to hit the bottom of the backboard.
Rebounded by McDaniel.
And here's Cassidy. She'll just take it up herself. Clanton comes out to get her. Cassidy, not someone we've seen take the ball up the court too often. I think a little nervous there, as Isabel forced to give that one up to Sydney. Sydney looks to take it right. Well guarded, though. And there could be a turnover, but Aaliyah first to it. Still knocked away, though. Here's Dee Griffin to take it the other way. She puts it up, and this one no good, and that one's going to be knocked out by Clanton there, following the rebound from Aaliyah. And the Lady Tigers will gain possession here. Isabel going to take it up the center of the court.
Grimes will be guarded by Wingler.
Of course, the big matchup of the night. Both players averaging over 20 points apiece. A combined total of about 55 points per game. So some very impressive stuff there between the two guards. As that ball made its way out of bounds, it's going to be inbounded by Meade County. Just going to get it into Wingler here. Gives it back to Gallimore. Sorry, Clanton it was. And here's Wingler. Don't want to let her get hot. She has the top of the key here.
Guarded by Grimes now. Needs to watch out for the screen.
Screen goes both ways. She takes left. Top
and
of the key.
It's Gallimore.
And Gallimore no good there. Tapped around. Dee Griffin with the rebound. Puts it up. And the Lady Waves take an early lead here, 2-1. Good bit of possession there from Meade County. Not letting themselves get sped up by the trap. And able to finish. Aaliyah here, though, quickly in the middle. She puts it up, just won't roll. And tipped around, though. Dee Griffin forces her own turnover, but Sydney can't get a hold of it.
There's Wingler over to Gallimore.
Inside
down low to Griffin.
Griffin guarded well by Aaliyah, and that one's blocked. It's going to make its way out of bounds, and
it will stay with the Lady Waves here.
Interesting there. Looked like Griffin may have gotten the last touch to that. Nobody said to about it, and it will be Clanton eventually. Gets it inside quickly. This one put up no good by
Rebounded
Hardesty.
by Mucker.
Aaliyah here.
Finds Grimes.
Isabel takes it left. She's got some space. May have palmed that one. Still trying to work inside, and Hardesty eventually just going to foul her. That one, I believe, on the floor. And it's the second now on Meade County.
Did happen prior to the shot, so there will be no free throws.
Of course, we see Natalie take the inbound again. We've seen her take it on the baseline all year. Aaliyah here.
Over to Grimes.
Isabel resets it. Guarded well by Gallimore. Quickly to the middle. Up and no good.
Just too much on it there.
And Dee Griffin with a walk there as we see her make her second turnover on the night. Here's Natalie. Take it out. Quickly makes his way to Cassidy.
McDaniel.
She's blocked there by Gallimore. Gets it back though. And she's going to take it towards the middle. Looks, gives it out to Aaliyah. She'll take a shot and rolls
Just
out once
comes
again.
out.
Rebounded by Wingler over Natalie, the two seniors. Here's Wingler. Out to Gallimore, down to Hardesty. She puts it up. This one good. And the assist from Gallimore.
It is 4-1 right now.
The press so far proving ineffective against these guards from Meade County. Natalie tries to break towards the middle. Here's Sydney. Spins.
Sydney takes it up.
And nearly another strong take, but the Tigers just can't get anything to roll their way right now. And eventually, Isabel fouled by D. Griffin there. A little bit of frustration on that call from head coach Dina Hackert for the Lady Waves in her fifth season.
I think fortunately for the Lady Tigers, we haven't seen Wingler touch the ball too much or cause too much of a problem.
Although we do know
no free throws.
Meade County at their best whenever Wingler is not the only force on this team. And another miss for the Lady Tigers. Yet to hit a field goal this game as we're halfway through this first quarter. Makes its way to Gallimore. She looks. Whips this one inside. Kicked back out to Gallimore. 3 on the way from Gallimore. This one's good. 7-1 now, the Lady Waves lead. And not the start the Lady Tigers wanted as we get under halfway through this first half. Or through this first quarter, sorry. Isabel here. Gives it up to Natalie at the top of the key. Looks for Sydney on the cut. She has her. And Sydney just going to walk there, unable to get a dribble down. One step too many there from Sydney.
Would have been the first field goal on the night for the Lady Tigers, but it has come to none.
We see Clanton come out now for that 7th grader you mentioned earlier, Peyton Bradley. Gallimore here. Works it into Hardesty, and she's going to walk. Certainly was not prepared to catch that ball. And the Lady Tigers get another chance here. Isabel guarded by Hardesty now.
Grimes on the drive. Can she get this one to go? She does. The first field goal of the night. Grimes now responsible for all 3 points for the Lady Tigers.
Not immediately.
What a fast break for the Lady Waves.
And beautifully executed as the Lady Waves shred that press with no problem. As the simple finish there from Hardesty sees the end of that play. Isabel here as the Lady Tigers trail by 6 here early. Isabel takes it left again. Good change of speeds, and she gets the finish. And I believe a delay of game warning there. But we see a substitution as we have Molly Abersald coming in for D. Griffin, who does have a foul early on. Here's Wingler. She'll quickly get this one up to Gallimore. Gallimore easily splits the defense, puts it up. This one no good.
Back out to Wingler.
And Wingler comes away then after Abersol got the rebound. Wingler here on the left side. Awkward pass, but it makes its way over. 3 on the way here.
Peyton Bradley cannot get this one to fall. Rebounded by Grimes.
Just long there from Bradley. Isabel here, and a palm is called. And a turnover again for the Lady Tigers. Trailing 9-5 here in this game. Wingler. And just uncharacteristic turnover there. Bradley not ready for that pass. Bit of miscommunication from the senior and the 7th grader there. Big 6 years of difference. Isabel out to Sydney. She tries to take it right, and she's able to. Puts it up. This one no good. And Sydney still struggling to get anything going. Wingler in transition. Puts it up and knocks it down. Wingler, of course, the leading scorer in the 3rd region to this point. Leader
finds Tabor.
led in scoring last year.
And it is stolen by the Lady Waves. Here's Wingler now.
And that one is good. And the Lady Tigers trail by 8 here. Very early, not the start the Lady Tigers wanted or needed right now.
This may be the biggest deficit of the Lady Tiger season here at Tiger Arena.
Certainly the largest that we have seen on the year. And a great bit of strength there from Aaliyah, but she's unable to finish. Sydney strong on the rebound, gives it out. Gonna be turned over though. Stolen away there by Bradley. Given back up to Bradley here. Working on against Sydney. Inside here. And Sydney eventually coming in very late on that foul on Hardesty.
Fouls on Breckinridge County number 14, Sydney Tucker.
We do see Clanton return.
And Skylar Tucker will check in for Cassidy McDaniel now.
And we also see D. Griffin coming to the game for Abersold. Both of the Tuckers out there now. Wingler gives it out quickly. Inside to D. Griffin. She puts it up. May have walked there, certainly a plea for it. And a 10-point lead for Meade County here early. Isabel takes it in the middle, puts it up, no good. Tapped around, and Wingler's gonna come away with it. All the way up the court, one-handed pass, beautifully done.
What an assist from Wingler.
Hardesty gonna finish it off. 12-point lead for the Lady Waves. Quick pass inside, nearly a turnover, but Hardesty the last to get a hand to it with 15.3 to go in this first quarter. Abersold returns for D. Griffin. A lot of substitutions coming for Meade County early. Keeping everybody fresh. Isabel here to Natalie.
Finds Skylar Tucker here.
Three, no good. And Isabel remains the only Lady Tiger to have scored as they trail 5-17. But here's Wingler. Down in the corner, three on the way from Bradley, and that one no good. And not a great start from the Lady Tigers. Hoping they can turn this one around as we continue on in this game. And now we are going to send you over to our sponsors.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
We are back at Tiger Arena here. Lady Tigers trailing by 12 here early on. Isabel, the only one to get going, but we're seeing a great offensive showing for Meade County here early. Breaking
Seems
the
like
press
everything Meade County puts up, it is going in.
A lot of layups given up early. We're seeing the Lady Tigers really the second one to every ball so far. A lot of inside chances missed as well, but we get back underway. Isabel working at the top of the key. Out to Natalie. She works it inside to Sydney.
Finds Sydney.
And finally,
she gets one to go.
Sydney, after missing a couple early on, is able to get on the board and pull the Tigers within 10.
Wingler finds Bradley.
Easily breaks the press. Great
Griffin.
defense. D. Griffin with a strong reaction there.
And that one's Wingler.
That one's short. Rebounded
by
Leo.
Mucker. Up to Grimes.
Isabel on the right.
Grimes pulls up, and it's good. 17-10, a 10-point deficit now at 7.
And the Lady Tigers immediately double their score in under 30 seconds to kick off this second half of action, second quarter. Wingler tries to answer. That one long. Rebounded though. And that was Abersold on the rebound. And here's Wingler, top of the key, slows things down. Takes it on the left. gives it up. Well defended there, but foul on the reach on Isabel. As she went for the steal on Abersold. We're going to see Gallimore coming to the game. She had a strong showing early on.
Checking in for Bradley now.
Wingler gets it in as it makes its way to Clanton. Isabel watching. Giving up to Abersold. Wingler tries her third three of the quarter. This one misses everything. But another offensive rebound for the Lady Waves. Here is Wingler now, slowing things down again. 0 for 3 in this quarter.
Wingler to be guarded by Sydney, it appears. Now
the Tigers actually in a 2-3 zone right now.
Down to Griffin.
And rebounded by Aaliyah. But she's quickly triple teamed and gonna force turnover there. Griffin to Wingler, out to Gallimore for 3. That one left, and the Lady Waves 0 for 4 from beyond the arc so far in this quarter. The Lady Tigers with a chance to cut this game to within 2 possessions here. Isabel, good change of direction. Unable to get around Wingler though. Aaliyah takes it to the hole, puts it up and in.
17-12 now, Lady Tigers. Still cutting away at that deficit.
And now, see Gallimore to Clanton. Working against the zone. Wingler looking for the ball. As they set things up. Steps out onto the right wing. She's going to take it. Aaliyah unable to get to it. But foul on the rebound. This one going against what looks to be Abersold there. The Lady Tigers doing a great job here stopping Wingler. Getting more touches this quarter, but not getting as many shots off as she'd like. And it hasn't really been a whole lot of the pressing that we've seen do damage in this game, as the Lady Waves have had no trouble with that so far.
See what Grimes is going to do with it now.
Isabel takes it onto the left wing. Looks inside to Aaliyah, and not a good pass as Aaliyah couldn't get to that one. And it will be Bradley here. She slows things down. Looks to take it herself, and she will, and that one's good. Wide open there as the 7th grader knocks that one down. And Isabel taking it back up the court with an 8-point deficit. Setting things up. Natalie looking for her. And that one nearly a turnover. And as Gallimore came out to be the reacted quickly to that one. Natalie here gets it into Isabel, guarded by Wingler. The 2 scorers going at it tonight. Isabel changes direction and forces the foul on Wingler. Isabel already drawing, I believe, 4 fouls in this game.
Fifth team foul for the Lady Waves as Mucker puts it up and in.
And Aaliyah with a nice mid-range finish there. Not really what we're used to from her, but very solid. And that one gonna go against Natalie Tabor, and definitely could have gone either way there. Given in though to Bradley here for Meade County. 3 on Breckinridge County and 5 against Meade County in the foul department right now. Bradley at the top of the key. Gives it up to Griffin in the middle. Nearly turns it over. Hardest to hear. Forced to throw it from an awkward angle. And that one barely kept alive by Gallimore. And then Wingler able to take it all the way. And what a finish there from Wingler. Getting through 4 defenders there. Isabel takes it the other way now. Here's Aaliyah. She looks, takes it right at Griffin. She's got the speed, puts it up and puts it in. And a nice response there from Aaliyah Mucker to bring this back to a 2-possession game.
The Lady Tigers still hanging in here now.
Bradley gives this one up. Gallimore wide open. This 3's on, and it's just going to rim out. Griffin, nobody boxing out though, and she's able to get her own rebound. And eventually a foul called. This one going against Aaliyah, I believe. And it is against Aaliyah Mucker.
Gallimore checking out now for the Lady Waves.
Very important that Aaliyah does not get in foul trouble this game. Of course, most important rebounder in the team. Taking to the middle. This one out to Bradley. She's working. And slows it down top of the key. Sydney totally boxing Wingler in this game. Trying to not let her get the ball, but she's going to come away with it. Of course, using Sydney's athleticism to try and neutralize Wingler. And so far, keeping her out there on that three-point line. Not going to cause any damage from there. Sydney stays watching, forces her to the right, and forces her to give the ball away. Here's Bradley. We're seeing Meade County not really able to get much going here, and they're just forced to call a 30-second timeout. And that is probably the best defensive spell we've seen from the Lady Tigers in this game so far. Sydney denying Wingler the ball in any situation, and it's even when she has the ball, forcing her all the way out to the blue line extended, and that no one going to cause any damage from there.
Lady Tigers still trying to cut away at this deficit.
Of course, trimming it to 6, certainly preferable to the 12 it was at the break. But will be interesting to see what Meade County has written up to kick off this possession after that timeout call. This one inbounded on the near side, right by the Lady Tiger bench, and it's going to be Abersold to get it in. Going to have Clanton here. Of course, Sydney continuing on Wingler. Double screen against her. Going out to Gallimore. Looks inside, D. Griffin. Easy to get the ball. Tapped around, and eventually Isabel comes away with it. Here's Cassidy, able to take it all the way to the baseline. Gives it up, nearly turned over, and what could have been a foul there from Wingler, and surely something in there. And Cassidy is going to put it up, and somehow the Lady Tigers come away with 2 points there after some absolutely.
Definitely could have seen what looked like a foul there.
Yeah, Wingler certainly laying on top of her. But here's Gallimore on this right wing, off to Clanton, as Lady Tigers have cut this now to a 4-point deficit. Out to Wingler, 3 on the way. This one right in. As it's back up to 7.
Just a little bit of space is all it takes for Wingler to let it go.
Certainly worthy of a Division I commitment. Into Aaliyah on Griffin. Finds Sydney. She'll take it in the middle, puts it up, and that one just short. Fights for the rebound. Already with 1 foul, needs to be careful. But eventually makes its way out to Gallimore here on the right wing. Top of the key to Clanton, back to Gallimore. Wingler on the back cut. Great defense from Isabel with that hand right where it needed to be. Aaliyah takes it all the way. She puts it up and gets the roll. And the Lady Tigers
appearing to try to draw the charge, but wasn't near in the position to take the contact as it seemed she did.
Certainly a little timid to come and get that one, but Wingler able to take it all the way and gets those 2 points right back for the Lady Waves. With 33 seconds to go, you wonder if this will be the last possession of the half. Wingler on Isabel here. Isabel drags it all the way over to the right side and brings it back to the middle. Setting it up. Cassidy wide open in that corner. But Aaliyah got
Mucker for 3.
And she knocks it down.
And
that's the first one she's hit at Tiger Arena this year. And that will round out the half. The Lady Tigers came into this quarter trailing by 12. Sliced that deficit all the way down to 4. And very happy with how things ended in this first half.
We head to halftime 27-23 as we send you to a word from our sponsors, Right Implement.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Emptiness. That's what this is right now. And I'm not just talking about the auditorium. Here at Breck Live, we have space for a commercial. Your very own commercial. Kobe. This could have been you, but instead, it's just me, all alone. And I just want to go home.
And we welcome you back here to Tiger Arena as we are just about to get going in our second half of action about 2 minutes ago. And Noah, I think that second quarter a lot more favorable for the Lady Tigers than we saw in the first one.
Having to slice away at one of the larger deficits they faced this season now. Did get it down to 4, but are still trailing to their third district rivals, and of course probably the biggest rivalry for the school, Meade County, 27-23 right now.
Yeah, arguably one of the biggest rivalries in the third region. And the Lady Tigers, interesting fact, only 14 undefeated teams remain in the state, and the Lady Tigers are, of course, one of those 14. Only team in the third region, of course. And looking to continue that tonight, of course, we'll need a strong second half, still trailing. In that second quarter, though, the big name, Aaliyah Mucker coming up with 11 points after a scoreless first quarter as she got the Lady Tigers back on track. Also cannot forget to mention Sydney and the contributions she made defensively against Wengler in that second quarter as well, not letting her touch the ball and not letting her get any good shots off in that entire 8-minute span. Was able to knock down a 3 though, and have a strong finish as well late in the quarter.
Breckinridge County definitely need to start hitting some shots if they want to turn this deficit around.
And first quarter looked very similar to that Whitesville game. The second quarter looked a lot more similar to that North Hardin game, a lot more smooth, a lot more flow to it. Defensively, things still need to pick up, of course, but aside from that, need to get going offensively, and the Lady Tigers could be rolling. Of course, still have a comeback to make, though. Trailing by 4. We are just about to get going underway here. As the Lady Waves make their way onto the court. Looks like it will be the starters for them. Hardesty, Clanton, Griffin, Wengler, and Gallimore. And I wouldn't expect much of a change for the Lady Tigers. Of course, only one player coming off the bench in that first quarter, and that was Skylar Tucker. And yes, it is the starters returning. And Meade County will get things going with Wengler to take it out. Gets into Griffin, tipped around, and Aaliyah comes away with a great steal there as Isabel takes it up the court, takes it to the right.
Finds
gives
McDaniel now.
Cassidy her first open look of the game, and it's just right. Tapped around, Wengler going to take a fall, and that one going to go off of Wengler after Sydney with some great pressure there on the rebound. And a very solid start so far for the Lady Tigers. A lot of energy coming into this second half. Isabel drags it back up, takes it to the middle, guarded by Wengler. Nearly a turnover, somehow stays in bounds. Cassidy here, long 2, fake, takes
drives it
and
in.
And what a drive and a great finish from Cassidy McDaniel.
All starting with an amazing fake. Not something we really see from McDaniel often.
No, we've seen her get inside a couple times this game, and not usually what we're accustomed to. A great spot-up shooter, but has gone out of her comfort zone a little bit to knock down some great shots. Here's Clanton to Griffin, handoff back to Clanton, and wide open Hardesty puts it up and in. Very solid mid-range shooter. We saw her hit one from the other side of the court in that first quarter. Here's Sydney, guarded by Griffin. Inside to Aaliyah. Looks and may have ripped that ball the wrong direction, but it will be a jump ball, and the Lady Tigers are going to come away with that one. Natalie to inbound it. Cassidy in the corner. A lot of standing, but it does make its way out to Isabel.
Finds Grimes.
Top of the key.
On the perimeter, trying to cut away here.
Guarded by Hardesty. And a strong take, but it's going to be knocked
And it
out.
does stay with the Lady Tigers.
Fortunate that one did not roll off Isabel's leg there. As Natalie takes it out again. Cassidy goes to the corner. She's wide open, but it will be given up to Isabel here inside.
Finds Mucker, who turns around and easily didn't realize how much space she really had.
And Aaliyah up to 13 on the night as the lead is cut back down to 2 points here in this second half. Wingler with the ball, guarded by Tabor. Gallimore guarded by Sydney right now. She's going to take it, and that's certainly a walk. No call. Hardesty going to shoot this one, and a foul eventually called, and I believe that's on D. Griffin, which will be her second of the game. And no, that one given.
It is on number 21.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it is on D. Griffin there. Her second. She's finished a couple times down low, had a few open chances. But the Lady Tigers come away with the ball here. Isabel guarded by Wingler. Wingler dropping back, giving her space. Isabel going to take it left again. Puts it up, blocked, and it's taken away here by Wingler. Down the court. Sydney with some good defense, forces her away from the basket. Tapped around, Sydney with a dangerous save. And eventually makes its way out after Isabel dribbles that one off the foot of Clanton. And a dangerous save there from Sydney, but does pay off for the Lady Tigers.
Now a 2-point game, 29-27.
Certainly expect this one to be a good one as we run down the clock here. Natalie inside, great feed to Aaliyah, and Aaliyah puts it up but long. And a foul there on Sydney, her second of the game. Sydney, the leading rebounder on the night for the Lady Tigers, cannot have her getting in foul trouble. Also a fantastic defender. Doing a great job on Wingler in this game so far. And D. Griffin wide open on the end of the court. But here's Wingler. Steps back, puts this one left.
Griffin goes back up with it now.
Unable to finish. Nobody there to box her out though. Played back out here into the middle, and Hardesty is going to be fouled by Aaliyah. I believe that's 2 on Aaliyah as well now. So both of the forwards now with 2 for the Lady Tigers in Sydney and Aaliyah. And at the line is Clanton. Sorry, Hardesty, I believe. Hardesty only 1 free throw on the year. And she knocked that one down, so now 2 for 2 on the year. That's her third. That one long, and great rebound there from
by
Sydney. Good defense from Abersold, but it's going to go back to the Lady Tigers as Meade County able to set up their own trap. A 2-2-1 of their own here, it looks like. Natalie looks. Isabel. Cross court to Sydney. Double team coming. Gets it away to Natalie in the baseline here. And Abersold need a knee there. And a technical foul here called against Chad Mormon of the Lady Tigers, head coach. And will be, and certainly making a plea for a foul call, was almost certainly a hip check there. And no surprise, it's going to be Wingler going to the line, who is a 93% shooter. Her first is good, 28 for 30 on the year. Nothing but net on 2, and Meade County going to get the ball as well.
So 5-point game.
Big momentum shift there. And it's going to be Peyton Bradley here, the 7th grader, on Isabel. Off to Hardesty. Bradley again, nearly turns it over. Gallimore nearly turns it over as well. And Abersold unable to finish. Sydney comes away with another rebound. And here's Isabel on the left side. Isabel, great change of speeds, takes it left again, and well guarded again by Wingler. She's trying to speed things up here. Given out to Gallimore.
Cross
all the way
court.
over. And
it is picked off.
Well guarded by Isabel as she forces another inbound pass. This one in a position quite the ways back. Well in the corner there. This one going to be inbounded by Bradley. Makes its way out to Hardesty. Way out on this right side. Isabel switches onto her, nearly picks her pocket, and Hardesty just going to pick the ball up. D. Griffin looks for Wingler, but does not make the pass inside. Aaliyah coming up, needs to be sure not to foul. 3 on the way from Gallimore. This one's short the whole way, and Aaliyah comes away with the rebound. Needs to be careful not to get out of control. Guarded here by Gallimore. Back out to Cassidy.
Grimes up top, and
Isabel
she
for
puts
3.
it up,
Knocks
and it's
it
good.
down.
32-30 now.
And a huge 3 there from Isabel Grimes. Down the middle. Wingler quickly answers, though, as the Lady Tigers go back down 4. Isabel trying to answer. Great change of speed, but just not able to finish. As Wingler comes away with the rebound, trying to copy the same move. Makes its way out, though, to Bradley.
Bradley finds Wingler.
And they're going to slow things down here at the top of the key. Wingler here working. Looks left. Takes a left. And a foul on Aaliyah. That will be her 3rd of the game. We do see
that's her 3rd, team 4th.
Abersold come into the game now, as well as Clanton. Wingler to take it out. Looks. Eventually gets it in. Dangerous pass. Natalie not ready to guard that one. Makes its way to Griffin. Out to Clanton.
Ebersol tries to find Griffin. Griffin fumbles it but puts it back up, and this one is off.
And that one tipped in by, I believe, Aaliyah Mucker there. Pretty unfortunate, but a 6-point deficit now. Isabel here trailing by 6. Lady Tigers trailed by 4 coming into this half. Cassidy. Natalie Tabor yet to score in this game, and nearly a turnover here, and it will be. And it's going to make its way to Wingler. Lady Tigers have to be careful here.
Wingler pulls it up, and it is good.
That is a 2, and timeout, Lady Tigers. A lot of frustration there. Another plea for a travel, and may have been with, I believe it was Clanton sitting up with the ball on the floor, and we're going to see Skylar come back into the game. Lady Tigers trailing by 8, and Noah, what do you think the Lady Tigers are going to have to do to get back into this one?
They're definitely going to need to slow down the fast break of the Lady Tigers. That has been one of the biggest issues thus far, because we've seen Meade County not afraid to pull up a shot on the fast break.
We did see Wingler willing to step up on a 3 like that, foot on the line, so it wasn't a 3, but not a whole lot of other players you're going to see do that, and certainly haven't seen it against a lot of these opponents. Still, though, only an 8-point deficit. Certainly,
just when the Lady Tigers think they're cutting away at the deficit, the Lady Waves put it right back on them.
Also interesting to note, Skylar, who was in for most of that second quarter, coming back into this game, perhaps adding a bit of an athletic boost. And I believe she'll be coming in for...
Adding, I think, more defense more than anything here.
Yeah, she's
checking in for Cassidy McDaniel.
Cassidy not able to get off as many shots in this half as she would have liked. Made a good drive early on, but we do get underway here. Isabel guarded by Wingler to Natalie. Great feed to Aaliyah, and Aaliyah comes away with 2 points. And that's just what the Lady Tigers needed right there. Here's Clanton. Isabel, great job to pick her pocket. Isabel comes away with it, and a foul is finally called there against Clanton. And that is 3 on the Lady Waves now in this half. And here's Isabel now, working at the top of the key. She looks nearly turned over. Natalie gives it up to Skylar. Pick set from her twin there.
Grimes.
Isabel going to drag it out, guarded by Wingler.
She pulls up in Wingler's eye, but cannot get it to fall, and Wingler hits the ground.
And a foul on Skylar there. I believe her first of the game.
Fouls on Breckinridge County Skylar Tucker. Her first, team fifth.
And it's Clan to inbound it. Gets it into Wingler with no problem. Sydney on her. Sydney with 2 fouls in the game. Guarding well. We saw her really capable of shutting her down in that first quarter, or second quarter it was, sorry.
Sydney sticking to Wingler right now.
Wingler has it though, and a walk is called. And a huge turnover there for the Lady Waves, as the Lady Tigers once again a chance to cut it to 2 possessions. And a 6-point deficit, 1 minute to go until the fourth quarter. Great feed from the senior inside, and it's Aaliyah again, looking for her second consecutive 20-point game. And Isabel needs to be careful there. And a very foul eventually called. This one going against.
Fouls on Breckinridge County, number 24.
That one given against Natalie.
Team 6.
Second foul for the senior now.
And this one coming in from Hardesty for Meade County. Makes its way into Wingler.
Of course, we will see her guarded by Sydney again.
Meade County already in the bonus before we get into the final quarter. Sydney guarding Wingler. Wingler steps back. That one well short. Skylar with the rebound. Triple team quickly. Isabel comes away with it. Isabel, great move to get around Hardesty coming in. Nearly turns over, and Aaliyah takes it. That's going to be 3 on Griffin there. And the big man for Meade County coming up with 3 now.
Fouls on Meade County's number 21. Griffin, her third, team third.
And the Lady Tigers a real chance to cut this back to a 1-possession game.
And finds Aaliyah on the inbound. She fumbles it, and it's a turnover.
Well defended here from Breckinridge County though. And timeout called by Meade County, as they now have 3 in the game. 18.6 seconds to go in this third quarter, and we are right back where we started this quarter. 4-point deficit for the Lady Tigers. Things may have been slipping away there for a minute, about halfway through, but we've seen Aaliyah make some great finishes inside. And Natalie, although yet to get anything really going, has found her on some great feeds inside.
Now again, we have 18.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
And it will be Meade County ball. And it looks like it's going to be Bradley.
They will be in this corner here, one of the harder places to throw it in.
Certainly in their own half as well. Wingler isolated. Oh, wow. That somehow gets through to Hardesty. And it eventually makes its way to Gallimore. 10 seconds to go. Gallimore goes straight up the middle. And that foul going to go against Isabel, I believe. No, this one going against Skylar.
Fouls on Breckinridge County's number 5, Skylar Tucker. That's her second, team 7.
Skylar putting in some great minutes, though, as we saw the lead trimmed there. And this one's going to send Gallimore to the line. Gallimore, 81% on the year. 9 for 11 from the line. She'll be shooting the 1-and-1 here. It's up, and she knocks down the first. Looking to bring this back to a 6-point game. She knocks it down and knocks down Meade County's 40th on the night, as it is 40-34. The Lady Tigers going to get one last chance. Isabel here, 3 seconds to go.
Grimes puts up the last shot
And that one
of
well
the quarter.
short. And that'll wrap things up here in the third quarter action, as the Lady Tigers continue to trail, down 6
40-34 now, heading into the final 8 minutes, sending
Was
it
the
away
holiday
to our
season,
sponsor.
and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
And we now bring you back to our final quarter in this massive 11th district matchup. The Lady Tigers trail by 6 here as we enter this last run in the final stretch here. Will be the same teams, the same team for Breckinridge County, although we see Abersold coming in to start this fourth quarter for Meade County. Here's Clanton, works it all the way down to Gallimore, who takes it left, puts it up. That one's short, rebounded by Natalie. Natalie gonna take this one up the left, and she's working against Gallimore here. Trying to find Isabel. Isabel guarded by Clanton, but eventually gonna make its way to Isabel. Really physical defense, and eventually a foul called against Abersold there for a lot of contact on Aaliyah at the free throw line there.
Natalie will inbound now.
Fourth foul on Meade County, while Meade County also in the bonus now. 7 on Breckinridge County.
Griffin checking back in with 3 fouls.
Here's Isabel. Wingler back on her. We've seen her switch on and off with her. Aaliyah here takes it down the middle. Out to Casti. Here's Natalie trying to get her first of the night. That one way off, but Aaliyah puts it up, no good. Aaliyah with 17 on the night. Unable to capitalize there. Wingler has it at the circle. Gives it up here. And Isabel comes away with a terrific steal. Chance at an and one, puts it up and puts it in. And a really physical play on both sides of the ball, but eventually able to bring it back down to a 4-point game.
40-36 now. Wingler brings it up.
Wingler looks, takes it right. Sydney on her, gets by her and puts it up and in. And Isabel gonna play it down to Sydney. Sydney looks, tries to find Aaliyah inside. She does. Aaliyah spins, puts it up, and a great finish. And Aaliyah on 19 for the night now. Isabel needs to be careful there. And a foul called as Clanton able to draw it.
Isabel Brown, that's her second. Team 8.
8 now on the Lady Tigers as they send Clanton to the line, who is 2 for 9 on the year. A 22% shooter. 1-1 coming up for her. The first one's up, and she knocks it down. 3 for 10 on the year now. And back up to a 5-point game. Second one coming. That one makes its way in. And she goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. And it's going to be Natalie getting it in here.
Finds McDaniel. McDaniel back in the game.
Casting a dangerous position there, double teamed, and nearly does turn it over. As Natalie unable to control that one. As it was Casti dribbling that one back towards the middle in the double team, and dangerous play. Now it will be Peyton Bradley to inbound. It gives it up to Wingler. Works it inside to Griffin. Great up and under, but stolen away by Isabel. Isabel looks, has Sydney.
Takes it for herself, but it's blocked by Wingler.
Wingler blocking Isabel now 3 times inside, but turns it over here. And a jump ball. And I believe It looks like someone's down.
Wingler
And Wingler
may
down.
have suffered a knock.
Looks like she might have taken a hit to the head there in that collision. She seems to be all right. This one is Breckinridge County ball, trailing by 6, 5:58 to go. Natalie here gets it into Isabel. She drags it across the right side of the court here, guarded by Wingler. Feeds it off to Aaliyah, the leading scorer on the night. Aaliyah with a great
drives,
sink,
and it's in.
And she has 21 now of the Lady Tigers 40. And quickly Gallimore puts it up and just can't get the roll. And the Lady Tigers, we've seen it a couple times, just too late on the defensive end as they score. But Meade County quickly able to respond. And Gallimore goes to the line for the second time tonight. 2 for 2 on the game. Our first is up and knocks it in off the back iron. You see Abersold come in for Griffin. 5-point lead for Meade County. Second one up. And she knocks it down. Is Gallimore 4 for 4 now on the night. Aaliyah gets the inbound pass. And Natalie takes it up the court, trailing by 6. Can the Lady Tigers find a comeback here? Natalie sets the pick. Isabel looks, finds Natalie. Back to Isabel, wide open chance. This one's up and it's in. And back to a 1-possession game. Quick timeout called by the Lady Tigers and a quick 30-second timeout. And I think right there we saw a little reaction from the Lady Tigers getting beat too easily on the defensive end.
46-43 now.
And the Lady Tigers have a chance to set back up defensively, trailing by 3.
The last lead of the game for the Lady Tigers, I believe, was at 1-0 after Isabel's free throw.
1-0 the last time the Lady Tigers had a lead in this game. .5:17 to go. What has been a thrilling match so far.
Exactly what we expected out of these rivals.
It's been a relatively high-scoring affair.
But definitely not accustomed to what we've seen from either of these teams this year.
Of course, Meade County averaging over 70 points a game. That's
Meade County averaging over 60 points a game. This was solid shooting for both teams, but it does seem to be a lot of a defensive affair we've seen tonight.
Wingler hands off. Turnover there. Hardesty somehow makes its way over to Clanton, and Hardesty gets it back. Inside and wide open is Abersold, and knocks down an easy layup there as it's back up to a 5-point lead and back to 2 possessions. Isabel takes it straight at Wingler on the left, forces the fake.
Good fake, but here's Mucker on the drive, and it's up and in off the glass.
Aaliyah with another strong response. And we see now Sydney denying Wingler. Clanton all the way down the middle. Gallimore for 3. This one up. That one just rolls out. Rebounded, though.
Was a deflection from Mucker.
This one
This
thrown
one
up
short.
there.
Mucker this time.
And Aaliyah with a big rebound. Isabel needs some help here. And can't get around 3 defenders there. Needed somebody to come and help her get that ball up the court.
Here's Wingler, guarded by Sydney.
And the Lady Tigers maybe.
Screen on the drive, guarded by Tabor, off the glass and in for Wingler.
That's some great defense from the senior Natalie Tabor, but only one player in the region can finish that shot. Natalie here.
Tabor goes up and she draws the foul.
Natalie going to the line the first time tonight.
That is foul number 5 for the Lady Waves. The Tigers sit at 9. 14 fouls in this half for the two teams.
Natalie from the line this year, 5 free throws attempted, and she's knocked down 5. Her first, though, is no good. 5 for 6 now on the year. The Lady Tigers cannot trim it to a one-possession game now at the line. Her second, though, is good. Natalie not really able to get much going in the scoring department, but able to make some great deliveries inside to Aaliyah. Here's Bradley over to the right side. Isabel
Nearly picked off from Grimes.
inside to Wingler. Sydney on the ground and a foul called. And that one going to go against Aaliyah, I believe. Goes against Isabel, actually. Third on Isabel. First one up by Wingler. And she goes to
Gallimore will be checking back in now for number 5 of Meade County, Hardesty.
double bonus now as well for Meade County. And Wingler misses one here.
Rebounded by Skylar. Up to Grimes.
Isabel here. Works it towards Wingler. Drags it back
Finds
out.
Mucker.
Aaliyah here, 23
On the
the
drive
night.
again, but
And
it's
she's
blocked by
fouled.
Griffin.
And that's
and
4.
it's a foul.
That is 4 on D. Griffin. Aaliyah, 76% on the year.
May have been on the softer side of fouls we've seen. It did look clean from up here.
And the Lady Tigers will be shooting the bonus for the rest of the game. I think that call mostly on the body there from D. Griffin. 4-point game. Aaliyah knocked down the first. Second one up. This one good as Aaliyah knocks down both free throws. Here's Wingler though. Takes it right up the right side. And that is a huge play from Kendall Wingler. And she gets the N1 opportunity.
Fouls on Breckinridge County's number 14, Sydney Tucker, her third.
So the
Basket by Kendall Wingler is
game
good.
back up to a 5-point game now. Wingler puts up the free throw and knocks this one down. Wingler 4.
It is a 6-point game now for the Lady Tigers. Can they cut this deficit down?
Wingler 4 for 5 from the stripe tonight.
We've seen them get as close to 2 points within this lead. And Sydney will take it, and it's
Nearly
long.
banked it in. But a very deep shot. And probably not the person you expect taking it. Great defense from Isabel and maybe a shoulder to the throat there. But a rebound by Aaliyah and gets it back to Isabel. Isabel down the middle. Takes it up and she's going back to the line. Isabel 1 for 2 on the night.
Fouls on Meade County number 14.
We are going to see D. Griffin come back into the game.
Isabel
A large presence down low for Meade County. Isabel puts it up, knocks it down. Nice looking free throw there from Isabel. You see Cassidy come back into the game for Skylar. The only sub we've seen used today, Skylar Tucker. And the second is up and in as well. And a massive couple of free throws there as the Lady Tigers get to 50. Wingler down the left side, tapped away from Cassidy and a late call there. Foul against Cassidy McDaniel.
17 fouls now in the second half for this team, for the two teams.
That one called against Sydney.
Kendall Wingler for Meade County. She'll shoot the double bonus.
Wingler puts up the first. This one good. Wingler getting to the line a lot more late in this game. Second one in as well. 6 for 7 now. The Lady Tigers really needing to get something going. Trailing by 6. Right where they started this quarter.
Finds McDaniel down low. Mucker, now Tucker for
Sydney
three.
Banks
It's in
in a
off
three.
the glass.
And a timeout call for the Lady Tigers. Full timeout. And she nearly banked one in a minute ago, but that one, as good as you can ask for.
Tiger Arena erupts for that one.
Of course, we do have a few problems in the foul department for the Lady Tigers. But three-point game now once again. We've seen the Lady Tigers get close time and time again. Can they finally capitalize this time? Following a big-time shot from Sydney Tucker there. Around 2 minutes to go until the finality of this game.
What a game it's been so far. 56-53, 2:16 remaining. 17 fouls between the two teams in the second half.
Also would like to mention, of course, doubleheader action following this game. Stick around for Wyman Dow and Cameron Shaw as they bring you the boys matchup, which should also be a good one. But I don't know if they get much better than this. The Lady Tigers trailing by 3, and a real chance in this game. It's going to be Bradley here. The youngster gives it up quickly to Clanton. Down the right side, Isabel guarding well. Clanton whips this one out. 3 on the way. Rims out. D. Griffin nearly gets the rebound, tapped around. Makes its way back up though to Clanton, and it's going to be Bradley on the ball. And timeout called. Full timeout from Meade County.
They want Gallimore back in the game now.
Definitely want Gallimore, who's been a big player for them. Not so much in the second half, but was really the main presence in that first quarter. But under 2 minutes to go, it will be crucial that the Lady Tigers can get a few stops here if they want to come out victors in this one.
Keep in mind, not only do we have this big dramaful game right now, but we also have the boys' game immediately following.
As for the Lady Tigers after the night, we're playing Callaway County in the Sicilian Bank Classic. That one coming tomorrow at 6:30. Unfortunately, not able to bring you coverage of that one. But Meade County inbounding it from the sideline here. Wingler gonna have it. 3-point lead for the Lady Waves with under 2 minutes to go. Here's Bradley, guarded by Aaliyah. Bradley here, down in the corner. Gets to Gallimore. And that one turned over, and it's going to be Lady Tiger ball.
This could be what brings them. It is a one-possession game still. This could bring it down to maybe a tie game for the first time since 0-0.
We're seeing offense-defense swap here, it looks like, as Hardesty makes her way back into the game. And Wingler guarding Isabel well. But eventually, Isabel able to break free and gets it across the timeline. Aaliyah here. Aaliyah.
Bucker turns around.
That one's just long. And a foul there going to go against. It was Abersold. And that will send Sydney Tucker to the line.
Could she cut it down to a 1-point deficit here
Sydney,
with 2 free throws?
A 53% shooter on the year. She'll be shooting the 1-and-1. Maybe a little offense-defense swap for the Lady Tigers as well.
Hardesty and Abersalt check off for Meade County.
First from Sydney, that one's way off, and that's just going to be a reset as it did not hit the rim. Unable to hit anything there, and as good as a turnover there for the Lady Tigers, unfortunately. Gallimore, and drags it out. No reason to rush for the Lady Waves here. 3-point lead. And a foul called on Skylar as she forced Clanton all the way out to the sideline.
That now her 3rd foul on the night.
Double bonus here for Clanton. 2 for 2 on the night. Her first is long, and the Lady Tigers stay within striking distance. Clanton only a 20% shooter from the line. Her second's up, and she knocks that one down. 3 for 4 today. And the Lady Tigers need at least 2 possessions if they want to win this ball game. Isabel here, need to score. Aaliyah, who's been the main man on the night. Isabel works it down, finds Aaliyah, works against Griffin.
Out to Tabor.
Natalie.
Tabor on the drive now
Great
to
feed from
Mucker.
Natalie, and Aaliyah can't finish.
Tips it
batted
out.
and it somehow makes its way to Cassidy. Down to Natalie
And
for
it's
3 in
Tabor
the
for
corner.
3,
That one
and
long.
it's long.
And it's going to be Meade County ball, 40 seconds. Going to have to get a steal or a foul here. And eventually a timeout called. 37 seconds to go. Meade County has it, and it's going to be, this place would have erupted had Natalie knocked that 3 down.
Would have brought it within 1, but now we sit with 37.8 at a 4-point ball game, 57-53.
Lady Tigers have quite the task if they want to move on to 7-0. Trail by 4 here in the dying moments of this game. Will be crucial to make sure they get a stop or a foul quickly. It will not be easy. It looks like Wingler will not inbound this pass, as we have seen her from the sideline a couple times, and it will actually be Clanton to take it out.
It looks like they are trying to prevent this ball from getting to Ringler.
Quite a bit of physicality. Both of the Tuckers in. Skylar getting a word from the referee. As well as D. Griffin there, it looks like. Inbounded to Wingler. And a quick foul from Isabel. And I believe 4 on Isabel now, so. Very much needs to be careful here. Wingler, who is 6 for 7 on the night. She'll have 2. And the first is just what you'd expect.
58-53 now, 35.5 to go.
Still a 2-possession game, miss or make for Wingler. It's up, and she knocks it down. An impressive 8 for 9 from the line tonight. This one over to Sydney. She's going to take it in.
Drive.
Puts it up, and
Puts
a nice
it
finish.
in.
And the Lady Tigers quickly call a timeout. 1 remaining on the night. This one 30 seconds. And it's going to take 27 seconds to go. 4-point deficit. The Lady Tigers need to make sure that they do not send Wingler back to the line. Definitely would like to come away with a steal. But of course, Meade County, a 66% free throw shooting team from the line. Wingler, 93%. Gallimore, 81%. But of course, Bradley, 42%. Clanton, 3 for 4 on the night, but also 22% on the year. And D. Griffin, who likely will not be touching the ball based on where she's at out there, only a 40% shooter. So there's options for the Lady Tigers to foul, but you just don't want it to be Wingler or Gallimore.
Griffin and Skylar at it again.
Wingler quickly gets to it, and that one's off her foot, and that's Breckinridge County ball. Wingler unable to control that pass, and the Lady Tigers have a chance to bring it back to 1 possession.
And they are having a word with Skylar here.
And a lot of frustration. A plea for a technical foul on Dina Hackert there for the Lady Waves. And we are seeing tensions brewing here at Tiger Arena. Natalie to inbound it. Gets it to
Over
Isabel.
to Grimes, and it's
Natalie for
Tabor
three.
up, and it's long.
Just off. This one eventually tapped around. Wingler here. And a foul is going to be called eventually.
Fouls on Breckinridge County's number 11, Isabel Grimes.
Wingler comes to the line. And that's 5 on Isabel Grimes as she now fouls out of the game. Wingler 8 for 9 on the night. As we see Hannah Radziewski come in.
Breckinridge County, number 24, Hannah Radziewski.
First from Wingler is up. And it is good. 9 for 10 now.
This one is up, and it's good. 61-55 with 14.4 seconds left in the game.
It's certainly tough now for the Lady Tigers. Sydney here, 8 seconds.
Mucker
Leah blocked by D.
stopped.
Griffin. And a foul called, and that will likely wrap things up here at Tiger Arena.
This the first loss of the Lady Tigers season, and not who they'd want it to come to at all.
No, definitely not. We see Meade County, just like last season, win the first matchup. This one coming away, though. Griffin, a 40% shooter. Well off on the first. And with 4 seconds to go, you have to imagine this has already been decided. And the second one no good as well. Aaliyah, and not able to get a shot off. And that'll wrap things up as the reigning 11th district champions will fall here with 2 of their biggest rivals, of course, Meade County. And a 61-55 effort. Same deficit they came into the final quarter. They end up losing by, as it is 61-55, the final here at Tiger Arena. And I think from Noah Knight, John Smith, that will wrap things up here at Tiger Arena.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Emptiness. That's what this is right now. And I'm not just talking about the auditorium. Here at Breck Live, we have space for a commercial. Your very own commercial. Kobe. This could have been you, but instead, it's just me, all alone. And I just want to go home. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Noah Dow alongside Cameron Shaw, and welcome to Tiger Arena for this 11th district rivalry match between Breck County and Meade County. Cameron, what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
I mean, tonight is probably going to be one of the Tigers' biggest matches of the entire season. District rival Meade County. This rivalry's been going on for not a big long, kind of like the rivalry between Hancock County, but this rivalry has definitely increased over the years. Both teams have been phenomenal in all programs, and the fans go crazy. You know, such a closely netted counties. Breck's right next to Meade, and it just gets crazy. All the fans from Meade, they've shown up tonight. Breck County's got a huge crowd. They brought all the seats down so everybody can sit around. Now, I got to say, I'm rooting for Breck this time. I'm always rooting for Breck, but I got to say, I think Breck's going to have a higher chance of winning tonight.
It's definitely going to be a good game, and it's a fairly new rivalry, like you mentioned, because Meade County wasn't in the 11th district until 2006.
Yeah.
When Meade County got put in the 11th district, they won 4 straight district championships. That was a dominant run there for Meade County, but that run has kind of been stalled here by Breck County.
Yeah.
Having a good run in all sports here lately.
Last year, Kobe Poole and the 2018-19 season team, they defeated Meade County in the district championship at Cloverport. So Meade County's definitely got some resentment for the Tigers tonight, especially. And I got to tell you, some key players I'm looking out for Breckinridge County's side tonight, based off of our Whitesville Trinity game, which was an amazing win for Breckinridge County, 85-62. One of their best wins and one of their best played games, I believe, of the entire season so far. It's now putting the Tigers 5-1 on the season. But back to the players. Kavion Mitchell, obviously the Tigers' probably star player. He's now averaging 22, close to 23 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. And we've mentioned it before, Kavion is going to control the Tigers' tempo for tonight. Whether he goes slow or fast, the rest of the team just follows. And I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. If the Tigers go fast, they're going to score more points.
Yeah, the Tigers definitely good in transition. That's where a majority of their points have come from. Haven't been able to play slow very well, and that was the key for Hancock County in slowing us down. Now for Meade County, their best player has been Mitchell Dozier. It's been kind of a breakout year for the senior, averaging 15.2 points per game, and along with almost 6 rebounds. So gonna need to stop that guy. He's their center. I believe you're gonna be able to tell who that is once they get out there, because he's definitely an impact player.
Yeah, and one thing the Tigers need to be looking out for, and I hope they've watched out in practice, is their zone defense. Meade County, they might be able to get around their zone defense, and that was a problem for Breckinridge County early in the season, especially against LaRue County. They were able to get off some great perimeter shots, and one player for Meade County to be on the watch for around the perimeter is going to be Cannon Decker, number 30. Cannon's got 11 points per game. That's what he's averaging, 3 rebounds, and that number doesn't seem too good, especially on the rebounds. But then you see that he's 12 for 25 on the year for 3-point shooting. That's like 3 times as many attempts or more for any of the other players, besides Casey Turner, of course, who's only 3 for 23. Not a big 3-point shooter there. Let him shoot until he gets hot. Then you're gonna gotta have to guard him some more. But be careful with Cannon Decker. They're definitely gonna try to find him as many chances as they get.
He's a classic Breck County killer type player. A perimeter player is what Breck County struggles to defend. Yeah. Now Meade County is better than Breck County at shooting the 3-ball this year. Breck County has an abysmal 21% 3-point shooting on the year. And Meade County is at around 30%. They're not quite there. It's about 29.7, I believe. So they're slightly better than us at shooting the 3, but that's in large part due to one player on the floor.
And speaking of threes for Breckinridge County, Isaac Seeger put up a show against Whitesville Trinity earlier in the week. Not sure on the specific amount of attempts, but he shot the best that he has ever shot for the Tigers when in a starting position. And I was beginning to get a little lenient on him. I knew he was definitely going to be a big potential shooter for Breckinridge County, but he definitely showed out against Whitesville Trinity and another big three-point shooter, Kason Morris. He's, in my opinion, Kason's probably the biggest consistent three-point shooter on the team.
Tomorrow, the first annual Lady Tiger Classic will be held here at the Breckinridge County High School. 5 games involving 10 outstanding schools from Western Kentucky will be playing. The Sicilian Bank is the corporate sponsor. Tom Lockern of the Sicilian Bank joins Lady Tiger head coach Chad Mormon for a presentation of a check for $3,500 in support of this tournament. The Sicilian Bank serves Breckinridge, Hardin, Grayson, and Meade counties, and we thank you for your support.
That was a good donation by Sicilian Bank, I believe. But back to Kason Morris. Like I said, big three-point field goal shooter. He's 8 for 14. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that, except he's over half for 3 points. So he's definitely probably our go-to shooter, him and Isaac Seeger. Obviously, besides Kavion Mitchell. But the problem with Kavion I've seen recently is you never know what you're going to get in the first half.
Yeah, Kavion struggled in the last game of the first half and then really turned it on in the second. He's definitely a second-half player, as they say, but you can't always count on that. Kavion can break out any time he wants. It's just dependent on how the defense is going to play him and how the supporting players around him are going to play. Like you said, Kason Morris is a big part of that. Justin Shrewsbury is a big part of that. He's been a very consistent, reliable scorer all year long, averaging around 15 points per game and about 5.5 rebounds. Justin doesn't get to shoot as much as he could, strictly because of Kavion, but I don't think that's bothering him at all because his production is still there and still very important.
Oh, yeah, we've seen a lot of Justin this season, like you've said. He's averaging around 15 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. He's definitely our in the paint guy, and he's very aggressive down there. And I'd like to see how he does against these Meade County boys tonight in just over 3 minutes until tip off. And real quick before we get in, we are going to take you to a quick commercial break.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Emptiness. That's what this is right now. And I'm not just talking about the auditorium. Here at Breck Live, we have space for a commercial. Your very own commercial. Kobe. This could have been you, but instead, it's just me, all alone. And I just want to go home.
And welcome back, everybody. Quick Meade County notes before tip-off. Meade County is right now 2-3 on the season, so they got a negative record. They have lost to the likes of Moore, Owensboro Catholic, who we have seen Breckinridge County beat in that late game fourth quarter comeback. And they've also lost to Ohio County. And I got to tell you, I think Ohio County is going to be one of the top third region teams of this year. I mean, they have been phenomenal. I believe they just beat Muhlenberg earlier this week.
I was kind of skeptical on Ohio County at the beginning of the year when I found out that Qdarius Jennings was not going to play. But now, I mean, they're proving me wrong. Ohio County is doing very good to start the season. Now, it is interesting to note that Meade County has won their last 2 games. They started 0-3. Now they've won 2 in a row, and they're looking to keep that going. They beat Frederick Fraze and Shelby County, so we're not really sure on Shelby County. I'm pretty sure we can speak for Frederick Fraze.
Yeah. 10 seconds until starting lineups now. We'll take you to that.
Once again, to tonight's second contest of the evening between the Meade County High School Greenway and the Fighting Tigers of the Breckinridge County High School. At this time, please welcome these starting lineups. First for the Meade County Greenway. Starting at forward, number 14, Dylan Abel. At forward, number 10, Mitchell Dozier. Starting at guard, number 32, Casey Turner. At guard, number 30, Kevin Decker. And starting at guard, number 4, Cooper Crump. Meade County is coached by Jason Trevor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Fighting Tigers of the Breckinridge County High School. Starting at forward, number 20, Justin Shrewsbury. At guard, number 21, Tavion Mitchell. At guard, number 22, Brock Lucas. Starting at guard, number 3, Mason Morris. And starting at guard, number 11, Isaac Seeger. Breckinridge County is coached by Bradley Critchlow, assisted by Trey Irwin, Trevor Goodwin, and Kyle Dixon. The officials in this ball game, Mr. Sean.
And as we've seen, this is Isaac's second game in a row starting for the Tigers. And I see Kaysen out there. I hope, like the Weissville Trinity game, he doesn't get injured within the first minute of the game.
Yeah, that was definitely a big loss for that first half, but glad to see him out there for the second half and did well when he came back. And Meade County wins the tip-off. Dylan Abel trapped in the corner, handed off to Mitchell Dozier. No good. Kavion Mitchell with the rebound, driving through. Hands off to Justin Shrewsbury. First shot of the game is good. Double team here. Cooper Crump handling the ball. And nearly stolen by Kavion, but that'll be Meade County ball. Cooper Crump down low to
that was to Casey Turner. Yeah, I have a feeling Casey Turner is their paint man. Oh, and stolen.
Stolen by Casey Turner.
Good press by Meade County already.
Mitchell Dozier
and
is
blocked by Brock Lucas. Kavion driving into Casey Morris. And no good on the layup. Casey Morris will be going for the line. That foul is on Cooper Crump.
Jason Morris, a very good free throw shooter on the year.
Makes the first. Yeah, and that was a really good, very fast-paced Lady Tiger match just previously. I don't know if anybody tuned in for that, but definitely go back and rewatch that. It was a very intense game. The Lady Tigers did lose, but not by much, though. Very close game.
It was a very good game and just didn't quite pull it out in the end.
Dylan Abel for the three.
And
No good.
Rebounded by Kavion Mitchell. Pushing the ball and stolen by Cooper Crump.
That's 2 turnovers now for Breckinridge County.
And ball nearly stolen by Casey Morris.
Mitchell Dozier walks. And another turnover.
Yeah, the 4-5 combo for Meade County has been unmatched by any team we've seen so far. Mitchell Dozier and Casey Turner are both very good down low for Meade County.
Isaac Seeger for the corner three, no good. Rebounded by Dylan Abel. Deep pass to Casey Turner. Almost thought about the three there. Cannon Decker.
Inside, no
good on the
good.
jump.
Justin Shrewsbury grabs the rebound.
Brock Lucas driving in.
And fouled before the shot.
Yeah, Brock's a really good driving in player, and we've said it before, but he is a pass first type of guy. You always want one of those on your team. Hand off to Kavion Mitchell for the three.
And
It's good. Definitely a big shooter for Breckinridge County.
Good start for Kavion. Pushing the pace a little bit here is Breck County. Not going to get slowed down again by another district rival.
Breckinridge County Tigers are up early 7-2. Casey Turner for the three is good. Now remember, that guy was only 3 for 23. Now he's 4 for 24, but I'd wait before we get heavy defense on him on the perimeter. I'd wait till he makes maybe another or two.
Justin Shrewsbury driving in, and it's no good.
Rebounded by Casey Turner. Dylan Abel. Mitchell Dozier.
Dozier, and he's fouled on the shot.
That foul is on Justin Shrewsbury. Doesn't look like he had a hand on just the ball, but couldn't tell really from right here.
Mitchell Dozier at the line, shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, very large crowd tonight for this big rivalry of Breck County versus Meade County.
Definitely the biggest crowd all season so far. And he misses the second.
No good.
Rebounded by Kavion Mitchell. Slowing the pace just a tad bit.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Kavion has 3 early rebounds here.
Yeah.
We're not even halfway into the first quarter yet.
Casey Morris was trying to find a shot. He's guarded by Mitchell Dozier. Isaac Seeger for the corner three.
Wide open.
Is good.
Good.
Yeah, definitely a big shooter for the Tigers. Definitely need to see him wide open even more. Casey Turner.
And
no good.
Rolls out.
Kavion guarded.
No good. Rebounded by Justin Shrewsbury.
Finds Isaac on the wing.
Another three.
No good on this time. Mitchell Dozier with the rebound. Tigers up now 6-10. 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Definitely a good start for the Tigers. They normally don't start off as well in the first half, but they're definitely changing the game right now.
And Justin Shrewsbury, no good.
Dylan Abel for the three, no good. That's his second miss for the three this game.
Nearly stolen by Kavion Mitchell. Mitchell Dozier from his knees.
Probably should have passed it there, found a better shot. Casey Morris with the floater. Oh, no good.
And in the corner,
Cooper Crump passes to Mitchell Dozier for the jumper. Is good.
haven't seen a lot of Cannon Decker so far. He's been the second leading scorer for Meade County and has not contributed in this game yet.
Not yet.
Brock Lucas with the ball at the top of the key. Dishes off to Isaac. Casey Morris now handling the ball. Brock Lucas driving in the lane. I believe he'll be fouled on the shot.
That foul is on Mitchell Dozier. Brock Lucas, definitely a good free throw shooter. We don't get to see, he hasn't shot as well from long distance, unless it is corner threes and some mid-range jumpers. But he does like to take those mid-range jumpers quite a bit. They don't always knock down, but when they do, it definitely gets the crowd pumping.
I've enjoyed seeing how Brock has developed from year to year, because last year I don't remember him hitting anything but corner threes or layups. This year he's got the mid-range game really working, and he's hit some threes from different areas. So he's developed his shooting from last year to this year.
Yeah.
That's very good to see.
And one player I've loved seeing this year, but we didn't get to see rarely at all last year, is Kavion Mitchell, the star of this team. I think he was kind of overshadowed by Kobe Poole and the rest of the seniors last year, and he didn't get as much of a chance to make some big plays.
Yeah, Kavion was a starter, but you didn't hear his name called as much as Meade County turns the ball over. Kavion's kind of similar to that young Kawhi Leonard that was on Tim Duncan's team. It wasn't Kawhi's team on the Spurs, it was Tim Duncan, and just kind of got overshadowed.
Yeah, but we see where Leonard is now.
Right. That's a foul away from the ball. That'll be on Meade County.
That foul is on Dylan Abel.
Meade County has 4 early fouls.
Kason Morris was open on the wing. Breaking the ball again. And Trey Irwin's in now.
Brock Lucas looking to inbound, gets it inside to Justin Shrewsbury. Contested finish is good.
Justin Shrewsbury guarded by like 3 players right there, able to get up and get the shot through. Meade County big push right now. And stolen by Kavion Mitchell, intended for Dylan Abel. Brock Lucas with the drive is good. Great job by Brock Lucas to drive into the paint there and draw the foul.
It has just been a great all-around first quarter for Breck County. Defense has been especially good. Haven't missed gimmies so far in this game. You know, everything has been wide open, has been getting knocked down, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah, the Green Waves have not been able to flood through the Tiger defense just yet. Tigers have been able to just keep them away from the perimeter and able to stop them whenever they go drive in. And good steals and good turnovers for Breckinridge County. Amazing start, 16-8. Definitely what you expect, or definitely what you want. I won't say expect, definitely what you want at a home game against a rival that is as big as Meade County.
Yeah, and it's going to shape out to be a very good game, but I'd love to see this lead grow as the game goes along. That'd be very nice.
I definitely expect it to grow based on how the Tigers are playing right now. And Ryan Chris, number 25, is coming in.
Haven't just seen a ton of Ryan Chris this year, but every time he's been in the game, he's been very good at rebounding and defense. That's kind of his specialty.
Yeah, and those are definitely types of guys that we need for the Tigers. Brock Lucas is at the line now. And he makes the first to get the 3-point play.
Also checked in is Trey Irwin. First we've seen him in this game. One of Breck County's tallest lineups out there right now.
Casey Turner for the deep 3, no good. And that was rebounded by Ryan Christ. Kavion Mitchell driving into the lane.
The floater is good.
Great job by Kavion Mitchell. He shoots the floater a lot, and normally they go down.
That one had the right spin on it and rolled in.
And that foul was on Kavion Mitchell.
Only a minute 17 left here in the first quarter. Breck County up 19-8.
Big lead for Breckinridge County. Casey Turner for another three, no good again. Brock Lucas with the rebound.
Casey Turner not shy from the three-point line, that's for sure. 23 on the year.
Isaac driving in, baseline jumper is no good, but Trey Irwin with the rebound. But there was a foul.
I believe that was over the back.
Yeah.
Trey Irwin's tall enough that I don't know if he has to go over the back. I think he can just reach over people.
Yeah. Casey Morris coming in for Kavion Mitchell. Definitely give that kid a water break. I mean, what a great game so far for him.
Outstanding defense from Kavion early in this game.
Casey Turner couldn't find an opening there.
And the three is good by number 13, Parker Johnston, the senior small forward for Meade County.
Casey almost lost it there.
And a scramble for the ball. That'll be a jump ball.
Justin Shrewsbury's coming in for Ryan Christ. So be Breckinridge County ball.
Only two starters on the floor for Meade County right now. Mitchell Dozier and Cannon. No,
Casey Turner.
Turner, my mistake.
Isaac Seeger finds Trey Irwin. Trey finds Justin Shrewsbury.
Heavily defended. Nearly lost the ball there.
Back to Justin Shrewsbury.
In the post, the turnaround fade is good.
Wow. And that is the end of the first quarter. Wow, I've completely lost track of time right there.
Yeah, that was a very fast-paced first quarter and a very good first quarter for Breck County. Justin with an early 6 points to lead the Tigers. And while we have a chance, we're going to send you off to a quick commercial break.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Welcome back as the second quarter is set to get underway. What a first quarter for Breck County, Cameron. What did you think about that one?
I mean, that's I don't know what better to do right there. Getting up by 10 points now over your biggest rival, pretty much. Like, I don't know what better you can get from that. I mean, just keep pushing and keep doing what they're doing. Don't allow Meade County to break through your defense, because if it gets broken through one time, that can mess everything up, and you're going to have to get a timeout and re-strategize.
For those of you wondering, this is how you spend a Friday night. Casey Turner, the three-point line. And this is off to Blankenship for Meade County. Balls.
Good ball movement for Meade County. Catch
around
Mitchell
all
Dozier,
over the
he
place.
almost loses it and gets it over Justin Shrewsbury.
A little hook shot in the paint there goes in. Isaac Seeger double team, gets it to Kavion. Off to Casey Morris. Back
Seeger.
to Isaac. And the
And
ball is
blocked.
deflected away and stolen by Meade County. In the lane, the shot no good, but the putback by Parker Johnston is good.
Great job by Parker Johnston to see the ball that's going to come out there and able to finish it. Definitely need to be seeing Casey Morris and Isaac Seeger taking some more perimeter shots. Casey's been wide open a couple times. And there's Isaac for the wing three. It's good.
Isaac Seeger will take many more threes than he does twos in every game that he plays. Not really a driver, but more of just a strict shooter.
And the floater by Braden Blankenship.
That was a beautiful floater in the lane by Blankenship. What a name, too.
Kavion taking a little bit slow now. Casey Morris is double team Isaac Seeger.
Kavion.
Back to Isaac. Back to Kavion. Passing around the wing now.
Justin Shrewsbury in the lane was blocked. Rebounded by Trey Irwin, taken away from him. Now it's out to Isaac Seeger in the corner.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Kavion Mitchell there. Just couldn't get it. Cleanly.
I believe a foul is called on Meade County.
Yeah, I've mentioned it before and I'll mention it again. We need a shot clock.
That was about a 50-second possession, and it's about to continue after the foul.
Brock Lucas is back in for Trey Irwin.
Casey Morris wide open.
Three is good. What a great shooter that junior is. The only junior on the starting bench, or the starting lineup.
Well, not now. Isaac's on there now.
The only junior, I said.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I feel like Isaac's a junior.
Mitchell Dozier guarded by Kavion Mitchell, but he gets the shot off. 27-19, Tigers up. Now, Meade County has 6 fouls right now, and Breckinridge County only has 4. Kavion Mitchell for the three is good. Back-to-back threes for Breckinridge County. Definitely dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
When we start hitting three-pointers, we're nearly unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that we've lacked this season is consistent three-point shooting. When it happens, it's amazing to watch. Isaac Seeger picks up his dribble.
And Justin Shrewsbury loses it. But, yeah, Meade County's defense from the perimeter has kind of been breaking a little bit. Breckinridge County, they'll hold them for a little while, but Breckinridge County passes it around just enough to where they move the plays around, and there's a wide-open guy. And that's what been Breckinridge County's problem from the three.
And
that was
a
number
deep
12.
three from Grant Bevan.
Downtown was Grant Bevan. A senior for Meade County, or a sophomore, apologies.
Kavion double team, picked up his dribble off to Casey Morris. Isaac Seeger wide open in the corner. The three is good.
Don't leave these Tigers wide open on the corner three, as they're most likely going to drain it.
Good ball movement can break down any defense, and that's what we've seen in this game.
Short floater.
No good.
Almost like a line drive right there. Mitchell Dozier also misses the jumper.
Kavion in transition. In the lane.
And charge. Yeah, good call by the ref. Number 12 jumping around out there, Grant Bevan. He's getting very excited even though he's down by 11. And the ref's talking to him probably about his sportsmanlike conduct there.
Brett County now has 6 threes on the day. I bet that. I'm not entirely sure. We don't have the number on it right now, but I guarantee that's already setting a record for a game, because I don't remember hitting this many threes in one game.
In one first half.
In one half, that's true. Another deep three, no good.
That was by Cannon Decker, their main three-point guy. Cooper Crump has it, gets it off to Casey Turner.
Mitchell Dozier.
Dylan Abel's driving in.
Back to Mitchell Dozier. No good. Rebounded by Kavion Mitchell.
And foul on Mitchell Dozier. He was wrapping around. Kavion Mitchell couldn't get undone. And as the Pep Club says, you can't do that.
Brett County in the bonus, so Kavion will shoot free throws.
33-22 for the Tigers. 3 minutes left to go in this first half. What an amazing first half, too. And Kavion makes the first. Definitely a big free throw shooter. He hasn't been as strong as he originally was. He was 100% in 3 games, I believe. And then that went down during against, I believe that was Hancock County or LaRue.
Cannon Decker with the ball, dishes off to Cooper Crump.
Dylan Abel now has it. One good thing about Meade County, especially right now, is they do have a lot of good ball movement. They haven't been able to knock some of the shots down, but they do definitely get it around the court. Cannon Decker, nope. And he goes for the 3 from the wing, no good. Kavion Mitchell gets the rebound, driving in. Pass to Brock Lucas. Oh!
Pump fake. And in the lane he is fouled.
Great job by Brock Lucas to draw some of the foul there. Definitely good pump fake right there.
Had the defender in the air and then charged straight towards the basket.
That's definitely a Brock Lucas type thing right there. Oh, in and out for Brock Lucas.
Brock Lucas, the 4th leading scorer for Breck County this year.
Eamon O'Donohue coming in for Kavion Mitchell. I bet the strategy by Coach Patrick Critchlow for taking Kavion out a couple times now is we do not want to get fouls on this guy, especially for a late game scenario. (35-22) now. Cooper Crump has the ball up top. Thought about the 3. Dylan Abel driving in
the lane, and it's good. Breck County still up by 11.
Deep pass from Casey Morris to Isaac Seeger, double teamed. And timeout, Breckinridge County.
30-second timeout.
Just under 2 minutes to go now in this first half, and Breckinridge County's definitely shown great improvement from previous games.
Breck County's offense here lately has looked outstanding. In the last game, every starter except for Kaysen Morris had over 10 points. And Kaysen missed most of the first half of that game, and he still ended up with 9. So it was a great game all around for the Tigers last game.
Yeah, and Kavion Mitchell, he scored 28 points, almost hit that 30 mark. I mean, I don't know what better you can get than that.
Yeah, and Whitesville Trinity is not the most historic powerhouse team, but they have gotten a lot better from what they've been in the past.
Eamon O'Donohue to Brock Lucas to Isaac Seeger for the wing. 3 is good.
Another 3 from Isaac Seeger.
Tigers are hot from range tonight.
Isaac's already got 12 points, all coming off the 3.
Cooper Crump. And out on Brock Lucas. Almost had the grab there.
The one-hand snag. I mean, that was nearly a football catch of that pass.
Dylan Abel hands it off to Cannon Decker. Back to Dylan Abel.
Cooper Crump at the 3-point line, drives in the lane, no good.
Rebounded by Eamon O'Donohue.
Isaac Seeger driving in.
Almost loses it, but Casey Morris loses it.
And that was Cannon Decker, and great defense from Brock, but it will stay with Meade County.
Almost thought there was going to be a foul called right there, but Brock was able to get right through and just knock the ball out. Ethan Lucas coming in for Casey Morris, another junior. There's only 3 juniors on the lineup, or 4 juniors, apologies, on the lineup this year. Cooper Crump driving in, hand off to Casey Turner, and that will be out on number 32, Casey Turner. Breck County ball.
Breck County up by 14 here as the first half is winding down. About 50 seconds left to go. Ethan Lucas handling the ball.
Eamon O'Donohue now. And he loses it on the dribble.
Meade County in transition. This
Cannon
is
Decker
Cannon
driving
Decker loses the ball again.
That was ripped out by Eamon O'Donohue right there. Casey Morris coming in for Eamon O'Donohue.
Cooper Crump to inbound the ball, gets it to Casey Turner near the three-point line. Good pass to Cannon Decker, and it's good.
Great teamwork there from Casey Turner to Cannon Decker. Had the same mindset right there. 18 seconds for the Tigers. Trying to save it down for one last shot.
Casey Morris draws the double team.
Brock Lucas is driving in. Oh, and reverse layup, no good though.
And Meade County ball there. 3 seconds on the clock, so one last shot here at the buzzer.
Ryan Chris comes in for Isaac Seeger. Him and Trey Irwin down low. 2, 1, and they couldn't get the shot off in time. And that concludes the first half. Wow, tell me about it, Noah.
That was a great first half for Breck County. Looking to continue here in the second half. 12-point lead, looking to protect that.
Yeah, I mean, 8 fouls from Meade County just in that first half. Definitely not a good start for them. They're definitely going to need to, after they get through the locker room, they're definitely going to need to go about their perimeter defense and figure out what they can do to stop some of these great three-point shots by Breckinridge County.
Yeah, Breck County with 7 threes in the first half. And now that we have time, we're going to send you off to a quick commercial break.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Emptiness. That's what this is right now. And I'm not just talking about the auditorium. Here at Breck Live, we have space for a commercial. Your very own commercial. Kobe. This could have been you, but instead, it's just me, all alone. And I just want to go home.
And welcome back, everybody. Just 7 minutes to go until the second half starts. And real quick, I got to bring in the daily dose of Dodgers jokes from Noah Dow. today Noah says you can't choke in the World Series if you choke in the National League Division Series. And that is Clayton Kershaw thinking.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's what really goes through their heads. I mean,
Honestly,
it gets tough. I mean, you lose in the World Series that many times. It's like, I mean, you can't go through that again. You gotta lose the NLDS.
Yeah, and then you cheat in the World Series. They're both bad.
Not in the World Series, just the regular season.
Just okay. So cheating in the regular season isn't bad.
We won 10 more games on the road.
Listen. You cheated. Okay. Anyway, back to basketball. 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes to go. Well, Cameron, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on Meade County's three best players so far? Mitchell Dozier, Cannon Decker, Casey Turner.
Honestly, haven't seen a lot from Cannon Decker. He's their best three-point shooter, 12 for 25, and we haven't even seen him shoot the three. I think maybe one time or two times, I think, and he missed both.
Yeah.
Casey Turner made 1 3 at the beginning of the game, hasn't made one since. He's definitely had a lot of attempts. He's 3 for 23. He's going to have a lot of attempts. Mitchell Dozier, definitely a big player for them, though. But I think one of the kind of secret players that's coming out is probably Braden Blankenship. I mean, he's done pretty good tonight, and he's only, before coming into this game, he's only averaging less than two points per game.
And some things just won't show up on the box score, but the defense of Blankenship has been very good as well, pressuring ball handlers and cutting off passing lanes. Seen a lot of good things from Braden Blankenship in this game. And, I mean, just listen to his name. His name is Blankenship. I mean, can it get cooler? I mean, I don't know. I really don't.
All right, now tell me about Breckinridge County. What do you think that they could possibly improve on coming into this? And what were some of their strengths from the first half?
Well, honestly, second half, just do exactly what you did in the first half and you'll be perfectly fine. It was probably the best I've seen Breck play in the first half all year long. 7 threes. That is easily more than we've seen in a first half all year long, probably in the last 5 years. I don't have those stats, but I have never seen Breck County shoot this well and this efficiently. It's not like they've missed a lot of threes either. They're getting open threes and they're making them, and I would love to see that continue in the second half.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, and that just leads to one issue that Meade County needs to improve on, their perimeter defense. They do get the double team going at the beginning whenever Breckinridge County initially gets to their side of the court. But as soon as Breckinridge County starts passing it around, they get mixed up, and there you go. You got an open Casey Morris or an open Isaac Seeger ready to drain the three.
Yeah, and it's been a rough game so far for Meade County. There's not a lot of great things going on for them. They've had some good ball movement, but it's been matched by Breck County in this game.
But we'll see what the coaches of the Greenways have in store for this this second half in about 3 minutes.
All right, now while we got time here, what would you say your power rankings are for the third region right now, as it stands today? Power rankings.
I haven't seen much from Owensboro just yet. I haven't taken a look at it recently, but honestly, I think Ohio County, definitely a top 3. They have been phenomenal from the scores that I've seen from them. They are a powerhouse. I'm excited to see the Breckinridge County versus Ohio County game. It's definitely going to be a sight to see.
It's going to be a very good game. Now, I don't know if anything can top the Owensboro Catholic game, because that was just
that was an intense game. Fourth quarter comeback with like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that was amazing. Now, one thing that people might not know is that Breck County's next game after this one is going to be in Daytona Beach. They got a tournament going on down there, so they'll be gone from Tiger Arena for a long time. Their next home game, January 7th.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
so,
definitely won't be seeing us for a while. But, yeah, I just checked Homer's radio. Don't always know what to think about Homer's power rankings, but I'm actually liking theirs right now. Owensboro #1 and Ohio County #2. Muhlenberg is at 3 now after their loss to Ohio County. Breck County's 4th. Catholic is 5th. Butler's 6th. McLean 7th. Grayson 8th. Davis County 9th. And Trinity is 10. So Hancock County's not on there, and neither is Meade County. And Meade County, they've been struggling. They're 2-3 on the season, but that's 2 wins that they had back to back. Definitely going to see what they're going to have to pull off right now.
And that district with Ohio County and Muhlenberg is about as powerful as it's ever been.
Yeah.
It's kind of a powerhouse right now.
This is definitely going to be an interesting third region tournament.
In my opinion, the 11th district is probably the weakest district in the third region.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. When it comes to, say, basketball, Breck County, Meade County, definitely the top teams in that area. Baseball, never know what you're going to get. Last year and probably this year, it's probably going to be Breckinridge County. Meade County kind of stumbled a little bit when it came to baseball last year, and Hancock County 2 years ago, they were a powerhouse in the 11th district.
Yeah, it's been kind of a struggle. If Meade County can regain some of their powerhouse teams from about 10 years ago,
yeah,
well, we put it the 11th district right at the top of that list. But it's been such a challenge here lately to find 3 good teams in a sport. It's been about 2 and sometimes just 1. It's been kind of a struggle for the 11th district here lately, but we'll see how it goes. The baseball season is kind of wide open coming up. And we've got less than 10 seconds to go before the start of the second half.
I tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited, and everybody that is planning to come to a Breckinridge County home game in Tiger Arena, I'm going to tell you one thing. You got to try the burgers. You got to try the burgers.
I don't know what they put on those burgers, but we have the same exact ones at lunch, and they're terrible. And then they make them here.
Hey, we can't be. No. We don't talk about that. Okay, we don't bring down school lunch.
Listen, I like the chicken sandwiches. I will not apologize.
Hey, no feelings there. I mean, all right, and
turnover.
Quick turnover by Breckinridge County from Brock Lucas. That was intended for Justin Shrewsbury, but he wasn't able to get a hand on it. 38-26, Tigers up. Definitely looking to increase their lead as Meade County's taking it just a little bit slow now. Good defense so far by Breckinridge County, not allowing Meade County to get a good open shot. Dylan Abel.
Casey Turner dishes off to Cooper Crump as he drives in the lane, and the finish is good.
Goal by Cooper Crump.
Davion Mitchell taking it slow too.
Cooper Crump, not a huge scorer for Meade County this year, averaging 0.8 points per game. So kind of rare to see him taking to the basket by himself there. Brock Lucas driving the lane, and it's good.
Definitely a big powerhouse right there. The speed from Brock Lucas is cat-like. I tell you, it's cat-like. Good reflexes, and overall great player. Definitely just needs to improve his shot. And missed on the layup for Cannon Decker. Kavion Mitchell.
And loses the ball, and that'll be Meade County ball. No foul is given on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if there should have been a foul called right there. I don't think so. They both just kind of made a little bit of contact. Kavion did lose it once he tapped into Dylan Abel there. Cooper Crump has the ball now.
Good defense from Casey Morris and a kicked ball by Kavion Mitchell. Inbound to Mitchell Dozier. Dylan Abel off to Cooper Crump and tipped out of bounds by Kavion Mitchell.
Good defense by Kavion Mitchell right there.
Slowest pace we've seen in this game so far. Everyone's kind of slowing their possessions down.
I have a feeling they'll in just a couple minutes, that'll get right back to where it was before.
And as I say it, they took it to the basket in 2 seconds and scored. So the lead cut down to 10 now, 40-30.
Breck County definitely needs to not get lazy out there on some of their plays. They need to stay up top and make sure that they're still shutting down Meade County, as Meade County can and will come back if they have to.
Justin Shrewsbury with the ball. Kavion Mitchell.
Jumper is good. Nice cross by Kavion Mitchell on Dylan Abel there.
The cross and the jumper. Beautiful play there from Kavion Mitchell.
Cooper Crump for the 3. No good, just short. And that's got by Kason Morris. Fumbled around there by Meade County. Oh, and bad pass by Kason Morris. He was off balance. And that's out
of
on Meade
bounds.
County.
Great hustle.
That could have been bad for Breckinridge County. Kason Morris was a little off balance there when he passed it to Kavion Mitchell.
I believe he was expecting Kavion to take a step there, and Kavion stood still. Just a little communication error.
Breckinridge County's back up by 12. Brock Lucas driving in. Nice shot.
Great job by Brock Lucas in the lane.
Yeah, we definitely need to see that more from him. And Cannon Decker's fouled on the shot. Yeah, we still haven't seen much from Cannon Decker. He's missing open layups. Well, that wasn't really open, but
Cannon Decker at the line, shooting 2.
he makes the first.
Cannon Decker has a very good looking shot. He just has not shot well in this game. It hasn't been very aggressive either.
Yeah, I haven't seen very many attempts from him, especially when it comes from range shots.
And Braden Blankenship checks back into the game. Solid performance so far.
There's a little slick spot on the floor. Don't have any mop boys like the NBA or college basketball do.
Kind of sad.
I feel like you could try out for that.
I mean, I could.
You'd be on varsity. Kavion Mitchell driving in.
I really don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not. Like, that's just a little, I don't know.
I'll leave it up for interpretation.
I don't know. I'm going to take it as a no.
Kavion Mitchell is now at the line. Big free throw shooter for Breckinridge County. He makes the first.
Is good. Watched a video of Kavion from 2 years ago that took a video of him shooting a free throw. Looked the exact same, except he airballed it by 4 feet. It was a pretty great video, I'm not going to lie.
And this will be a timeout, Meade County, 30 seconds only. All right, what do you think Meade County's needing to do right now in order to try to come back?
I don't really know. They need to knock down their open shots. I think they've hit a couple threes in this game, 2, and they had a lot more opportunities than that to knock down threes. If they knock down threes, that's the way they're getting back into this game. But doesn't look like they're stopping Breck County right now. They're getting good possessions. They're passing the ball with a purpose, and it just it's definitely hard to stop here in this game.
Breckinridge County is doing pretty much everything right against a big opponent like this. Meade County crowd definitely died down a bit. This will be Braden Blankenship. Casey Turner now. Mitchell Dozier out.
Blankenship and kickball again.
I believe that was on Casey Morris. Intended for Mitchell Dozier there at the free throw line. Almost ripped away by Brock Lucas. Oh, and Dylan Abel gets his foot on the line for an over and back.
And Kavion Mitchell will take the ball up for Brett County. Brett County leads by 14, 46-32. Casey
Deep
Morris.
pass to Casey Morris in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Brock Lucas. Kavion open for the three, no good. Haven't seen them shoot too much from the three-point line this second half so far.
That's the third kick ball of this half.
We definitely see Brock Lucas kick the ball quite a bit.
Of course, it just stops the play. It's not really like it's a foul or anything. So I believe it's being taught because you see a lot of them put their feet up to guard the pass.
Casey Turner missed this with three, but Mitchell Dozier gets the rebound somehow. He was off balance on one foot and reached for the ball with one hand.
Morris is first, team second.
They're going to get Casey Morris with the foul there.
Mitchell Dozier at the line, shooting two.
Mitchell Dozier misses the first free throw.
Mitchell Dozier, not the greatest free throw shooter. Coming into this game, he was shooting 50% on the year.
And number
Ethan Lucas is coming in for Casey Morris now.
And hits the second.
Tigers up by 13. Good lead. Brock Lucas is driving through the defense.
And
and it's stolen by Blankenship.
Good defense from Blankenship. Came up on the blind side of Brock Lucas.
And ripped away by Justin Shrewsbury.
Great instincts there to cut off the passing lane by Justin Shrewsbury.
Kavion Mitchell for the jumper is good.
Kavion Mitchell.
Tigers up by 15 now. I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for them.
And Kavion tips the pass, but Meade County recovers it. The three, no good.
That was for number 12, Grant Bevan. Haven't seen as much from him tonight, just a little bit. Kavion Mitchell for the...
And he is fouled. Kavion has 13 points in this game and is about to go to the free throw line for more. No, my mistake. He has 15 points in this game.
Kavion Mitchell at the line, shooting two.
He makes the first. Nice shot.
Ball game for Breckinridge County, number 33, Cole Critchlow.
And the second's good as well. Tigers up 50-33. Impressive lead for Breckinridge County.
Mitchell Dozier at the free throw line, nearly thrown out of bounds. The three, no good.
Yeah, I don't think that was a very good shot there by Grant Bevan as he was off balance.
Kavion, the floater, no good. A tip back up and in.
Kavion falls down, picked up by Cole Critchlow. Cole Critchlow's in now.
Kavion up to 19 points. The
Cannon
three
Decker for the three is no good. Yeah, we really haven't gotten to see him shoot well tonight. Brock Lucas to spin move. Oh, no good on the shot. But he gets the rebound. Another jumper, no good. Short again. Oh.
And there's a nearly a scrum on the floor there, but Cole Critchlow grabs Trey Irwin.
That foul's on Cannon Decker. The foul was on number 31, Kyle Parker.
Good pass. Brock Lucas to Kavion Mitchell, the and one.
That's his second and one of the night, I believe. Wow, great look from Brock Lucas. Definitely good team chemistry between those two right there.
Slick pass there, Brock Lucas.
And Mitchell Dozier's coming out, and number 44 is coming in, Trevor Goodwin. He's averaging around 3 points per game, and he's 50% a three-point shooter. And Kavion makes it the three-point play.
And a walk. Blankenship turns it over. Breck County suddenly up by 22, 55-33.
Hadn't looked at the scoreboard in a couple minutes.
Mixture of great defense and some hot offense as Breck County its largest lead of the night.
Kavion, great reach and no good on the shot. Thought it was going in. Brandon Blankenship gets the floater.
Nice looking floater from Blankenship.
Goal by Brayden Blankenship.
Deep pass Ethan Lucas for the jumper. Oh, no good. Short, but he rebounds it.
Cole Critchlow to Brock Lucas. Pump fake. Mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by Meade County.
And ripped away by Ethan
Oh,
Lucas, but he
man.
draws. Gets the foul there.
That looked clean from here, but
Cole Critchlow, Brock Lucas, and Ethan Lucas are coming out. Casey Morris, Justin Shrewsbury, and Isaac Seeger are coming back in.
good three-point shooting lineup out there now.
Yeah. Cannon Decker for the three, no good.
Wait, no, that's
not
31.
Cannon Decker. That is 31, Kyle Parker.
Haven't seen Kyle Parker in this game very much. Couple of new subs for Meade County. Casey Morris in the corner, no good.
Rebounded by Grant Bevan.
Dished off to Trevor Goodwin. Blankenship with the ball. Escapes the trap.
Fouls on Trey Irwin onto Casey Turner. He didn't get the end one, though. And this third quarter is about to come to an end in 3 seconds.
Casey Turner at the line, shooting two.
AC Turner misses the first. Breck County maintains its 20-point lead.
And he makes the second, though.
So 3.8 seconds on the clock. Kavion Mitchell.
Driving through, 1 second. Three-point floater's good! Oh my goodness! Wow, the three-point line floater.
At the buzzer. What a way to end the third quarter.
You don't see that very often. Wow. That is what I'm talking about. That is what you want to see from Kavion Mitchell all the time.
And that's how you get your third three of the night, Kavion.
And
there you go.
we'll let you take a quick breather from that amazing shot with a quick commercial break.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
And welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter is about to be underway. Cameron, all I can say is what a shot. Like, I'm still stunned.
I mean, you jumped out of your chair on that one.
I mean, my goodness. It's been a while since I've seen a heave at the buzzer go in.
Breckinridge County up 22 after Kavion Mitchell with the three-point floater.
I mean,
if you're Meade County right now, you just got to find a stop.
and the blatant Braden Blankenship with the ball.
And I believe the only starter for Meade County out right now is Casey Turner.
Yeah, Meade County not playing its starters to start the fourth quarter.
Braden Blankenship guarded good by Breckinridge County. Breckinridge County not allowing any shots to be going off right now. Oh, and right off the face on, I believe that's Grant Bevan.
And
Grant Bevan throwing his arms up. This will be a full timeout now.
I believe Breck County is going to maintain possession at the end of that as they got the timeout. So it's been a very fast-paced start to the fourth quarter so far, but honestly, the third quarter is what's on my mind for this game. It's been the most important quarter, in my opinion. Really set Breck County ahead. Breck County still maintains its largest lead of the night at 22. What are you expecting for the rest of this game, Cameron?
Well, I mean, Breckinridge County, they normally go, I don't know what it's going to be like now, but they normally, in previous games, they keep it slow the first half, and then they completely change the game, change the tide, if you will. And they completely go incredibly quick, and they make these incredible plays to get back on top, and they've been on top all game. And similar to the Whitesville Trinity matchup, I think they're playing amazing tonight, and they just got to keep doing what they're doing and keep finding open looks. Like this one to Isaac Seeger.
Pass did not quite get there in time as he was covered when he received the ball, and Kavion's going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be on, Braden Blankenship.
Braden Blankenship. That's his second, team's fifth.
Isaac Seeger in the corner to Brock Lucas. Back to Isaac Seeger.
I believe that was knocked away by Braden Blankenship, but it went right back to Isaac Seeger.
Good hustle from Breck County to get the ball. The floater by Casey Morris is good.
Now that was some pretty good defense by Meade County, I'm not going to lie, until Casey Morris was able to get open at the for the jumper. Casey Turner for the jump shot from the baseline is good. Breckinridge County 8 points away from being up by 30. That'll be definitely their biggest lead of the night. Blocked by Casey Turner. Definitely a different height comparison between Casey Morris and Casey Turner when it comes to matchup there.
Yeah, my favorite matchup of the year has to be Casey Morris guarding Mark Good and getting the rebound. That's been my highlight of the year so far, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I mean that was just Mark Good and Chase Childress that game. Definitely, those two themselves by themselves are a powerhouse.
Kavion Mitchell contested jumper, no good.
I think he's trying to draw the foul there. Sneaky pass to Mitchell Dozier there.
Mitchell Dozier hits this shot, and 20-point game now, 60-40. Breck County taking it slow to run some time off the clock, and that's going to be a turnover.
Over and back. Bad pass from Casey Morris. Seen a couple bad passes on the night from Breckinridge County. Quick fixes they can make in some practices before the next game, which I believe is tomorrow, if I'm not correct, though.
The next game's going to be 7 days from now.
Okay.
Isaac Seeger in transition was open for a moment.
Yeah,
Good
and that's
pump
what I
fake
like
for
right
Justin
there.
Shrewsbury.
Isaac Seeger stopped down, found his teammate wide open, and got him the shot. Almost ripped away by Isaac Seeger and Casey Morris.
And thrown off Casey Morris's leg is going to be Meade County ball.
Now tonight, as some of the fans may have noticed from our stream, looking at the pep section, it is ugly sweater night. Almost upon the holiday season now.
I see some very interesting ones. Somebody's dressed up as Redneck Santa. And then we got Jonathan Rose on crutches in his ugly Grinch sweater. I like it. I like it. Euro step, and he's going to be fouled on the shot.
Hey, foul is number 21, John Mitchell, his serve, team fifth. Mitchell Dozier on the line, shitty two.
And the first isn't good.
Into the ball game for Breckinridge County, number 42, Trey Irwin.
Second free throw from Mitchell Dozier, also no good, nearly airballed.
And Dylan Abel blocked out by Trey Irwin. That's what coaches always tell you, block out, block out, block out.
Isaac Seeger, the open three,
No good. I was ready to shout catch and shoot right there. Mitchell Dozier, no good though.
Rebounded by Trey Irwin.
Good look by Mitchell Dozier right there, just couldn't get it down. Isaac Seeger for the three again. Pass to Justin Shrewsbury,
Had
who is
Trey
double
Irwin
teamed.
open for a moment. It's going to be a jump ball.
This will stay Breckinridge County ball. Pass to Justin Shrewsbury. And ripped away. Stolen by Casey Turner.
Very heavy lead pass.
And Dylan Abel misses the layup right there.
And Casey Turner misses the layup.
Some errors there on Meade County.
Not able to score off that wide open transition.
The wave was just breaking through way too fast, and
yeah, threw the pass too far ahead of Blankenship, and he saved it, but two open layups didn't go in, and Meade County just can't convert. Looking like time is going to put an end to any run that they may start to have.
Yeah, 62-42. Not much you can do within 4 minutes from Meade County. Just the best you can do right now is try to close the gap between the scoring.
Yeah, before long, we might get to see some players that we don't get to see as often come into this game.
Kavion Mitchell inbounds it to Brock Lucas. Hands off to Isaac Seeger.
Isaac, the pass is tipped, but
picked back up by Trey Irwin, who's driving in. Dylan Abel almost tried to draw the charge there.
You can see the flop developing.
He was ready there, but he knew that Trey Irwin barely put anything on it. He knew he wasn't going to get that call.
Trey Irwin does convert the post move for 2 points, his first 2 points of the night, and then Meade County answers back on the other end.
Yeah, Meade County's been using the same defensive strategy a lot. Double team defense on whoever has the ball, and that just leaves wide open gaps. And you know, if the offensive ball movement isn't as good, I could say that would work perfectly. But Breckinridge County's been phenomenal when it comes to getting the ball around their side of the court.
Casey Turner in the lane, and that's going to stay Meade County basketball. 22-point lead still for Breck County.
Thought he just lost it there. Dylan Abel for the three, no good.
Rolls out, it was in for a second.
Brock Lucas slipped. Cooper Crump going in.
Good defense from Kavion. Saved by
Mitchell Dozier, but he passed it right down to Isaac Seeger. Jumper, Trey Irwin, no good. Brock Lucas gets the finish, though. Breckinridge County not easing up whatsoever. They want to get to the biggest win over Meade County that they can.
They're going for the throat here, just trying to
Turner with the open throw.
trying to cut the head off the snake, if you will. Justin Shrewsbury open under the basket, and it's good. Justin Shrewsbury with 12 points on the night.
Now,
that's a good shot from Blankenship there.
Now, next time Breckinridge County goes to Meade County, I don't want to see what happened last year in a loss.
Yeah.
I want to see the Tigers to be able to win at both home and away.
It was a disappointing performance at Meade County last year. Had a very solid year as a team, but lost at Meade County, which is not what we want to see. As Trey Irwin gets blocked there. It's stolen by Isaac Seeger, and it's good.
I think that's his first layup I've seen from Isaac Seeger the entire season.
That's the first two-pointer of the night for sure. You just don't see Isaac drive to the basket very often. He's a shooter at heart. So
and he didn't start off strong from the three at the beginning of the season, and it really was last game that really kicked it off for him.
I think being a starter has really helped him develop his game as the season has gone along.
And Cole Critchlow and Ethan Lucas coming in. Ron Christ is also in, and so is Eamon O'Donohue.
So an almost entirely different lineup here for Breck County. And
the three is good by Kanan Decker, I believe. That's one of the first we've seen from Kanan Decker.
It's the first made three from Kanan Decker all night long.
You know, Donahue finds Ryan Christ down. Oh, and just off the leg of Ryan Christ. He couldn't get it clean there. And Cole Proctor is coming in for Trey Irwin. This might be his first varsity appearance, I believe.
Cole? No, he's played in other games.
Oh, and taken away by Ryan Christ now. Ethan Lucas in control with 30 seconds left to go.
Ethan Lucas double teamed and it's stolen. Meade County in transition. The layup is way off. And there's going to be a foul.
Grant Bevan missed that layup right there. Yeah, that's happened a couple times for Meade County tonight. That's really hurt them, I believe. Some of these missed lane shots.
Yeah, and with 17 seconds left in the game, Breck County's just going to run the clock out here. Ethan Lucas maintains possession.
Good pass to Eamon O'Donohue. Wow, great job by Ethan Lucas to get that deep pass.
Breck County didn't let up. And now it is over. And that will be it. Breck County wins this game 74-52.
Fans are great, happy right now. The band's playing them off. Great victory for the Tigers.
I mean, that was just a dominant performance from the Tigers today. And
I want to see that more often. This game and the Weissville Trinity game, I believe that is really Breckinridge County's potential. If they play like that every single time, they're going to do great.
Breck County's played very well as of late. And right now we're going to send you to a commercial.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Emptiness. That's what this is right now. And I'm not just talking about the auditorium. Here at Breck Live, we have space for a commercial. Your very own commercial. Kobe. This could have been you, but instead, it's just me, all alone. And I just want to go home. And after a great game tonight, stay tuned for an interview with Coach Patrick Critchlow.
'Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With 60 months financing at 0%, say happy holidays to money well spent. If additional offers are what you desire, visit your John Deere dealer before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night.
Hey everybody, Cameron Shaw here for Breck High Live, and right now I got Patrick Critchlow with me. And Coach, great win, and this is your 200th win actually, so how do you feel about that?
I feel great. This is, I think this is my 13th season of head coach, and 200 wins. I'd actually forgot about it at the very end of the ball game. We played so well and talked to the guys on the bench as the clock was running down. I'd forgotten about it, and my wife has apparently promised them pizza if we'd won for tonight, and that's all the kids were worried about, if we were going to do that. Brock was one of them that mentioned it. And then I started to walk away to celebrate in the locker room, and I turned around and see the balloons. So my wife was very aggravated that I took off and didn't see it coming. But I'm excited. I got into education and wanted to coach and wanted to teach, and I don't know how long I'll do it, but I enjoy it, and it's fun. I enjoy being around the kids. And I can remember this, my first year, I didn't think we'd be very good, and we were 12 and 15. I could almost remember there was one year we had 6 wins, one year we had 9 wins, and the last 6 or 7 years have been awesome, 15, 20-plus seasons, and I haven't scored a point on any of them. So I can't take much of the credit. Just exciting to beat Meade County, big district rival win, and 200's a lot. I told Mr. Gray, Homer Gray, my old Hartsburg Elementary coach, is standing over there, I said, that's not even close. You got a lot more wins than I have, and he just kind of laughed it off.
And so how did you prepare the team coming into this game, big rivalry going on?
Some of our improvements, we wanted to get better from our Whitesville Trinity, and one of the areas was our transition defense. We got to get back. We've been giving up too many layups, keep our turnovers down, and you can see at the very end we kind of relaxed up 20. We were kind of but at least we were scoring most of the time, and we matched them any time they did on the other end of the floor. But our turnovers down. We worked well against their little zone trap, little 2-2-1. They did most of the ball game. We worked on that this week. So we wanted to pound it inside to both Shrews and Trey when they're inside. And only if one of them were in the game, we were going to try to give it to them inside as much as we could. And I don't know how either one finished up with, but I know Shrews had several there inside the paint. Yeah,
and everybody here, we definitely saw the improvement. What a great game. And how do you think you and the team are looking for your next game coming up?
Looking great. I told them at halftime, I said, this is one of the reasons why coaches love this, because we see improvements. We had areas we want to improve on. Passing was another one. I think we've been doing a lot of one-on-one stuff, taking 4 shots, but I thought we were moving the ball a lot better tonight. We hit a lot of open threes early in the first half, and that improvement and pounding inside and playing better defense, getting back transition defense was a lot better than it has been. So we've improved. I don't know, what are we, 6-1, 7-1 at this time at Christmas break, and I'm just excited and tickled to death where we stand at right now, guys.
All right, well, thank you so much. Great to have you. Congratulations on your 200th win, and keep it up.
Hey, and one last thing. I've listened to you all often. The kids listen to it all the time, and thanks for Mr. Garrett do this. Y'all did a great job. John Rowland Smith is another one I've heard, and Noah both have done an awesome job doing this, and our kids, the players, love this, and I know y'all like it too, and y'all did a great job with it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Coach. And Cameron Shaw here for Breck Live, signing off.